Where should I begin? My team play to win, know we get it in. Play the God, fucking with the pack, that'd be a sin. We was blessed with a couple things I cannot explain. Took his phone, hard to hook, and that just made me let it ring. Hear that blast, he like, what's the sound? Told him chop it down, yeah, square, fill him up around. Know his metrics now, take him out, we won't make him wait. We will not be late, bro, hit my phone, ask him what's the code. Told him it's a date, got the drop, then we shut him down, open up shop. Seen a eye, kept it moving, homie, he ain't even stop. You know why? To some music that was bumping down the block. Had to put away the pistol, I ain't fucking with the cop. Take a shot of the liquor, you should know what's in my cup. Got a team full of smokers, everybody rolling up. Seen a nigga bust a UE, I ain't really give a fuck. Know I keep a shooter with me, I got Ray Ray in the cut.
Good people, welcome back once again on another fine Wednesday at 9 p.m. If you don't already know, I am Trey Holiday, and this is the TraMatic Podcast, episode 135. As always, I'm in the motherfucking building, and I'm with my motherfucking guys. Start with my player partner himself.
Shells of Hootie Mac, Hootie Bang Bang from the Playing Gang. What's good?
And you know we got my good brother in the building.
What's up, man? Vladdy, Louie, you dig? You know what's up.
Got the big fella in the building.
Oh, chubby baby, chubby baby, chubby baby. Gonna get active.
And once again, we got the big dog in the building.
Whoop, you already know.
2 letters, 1 word. Man, oh man. Well, fellas, you know, I would normally say how everybody doing this shit, you know what I mean? But you know, niggas just got some very unexpected and unfortunate news, you feel me? Via the text message, you know what I mean? First of all, I'm definitely thankful that our brother Fig just reached out to let niggas know what was going on, you feel me? But extremely unfortunate, you know, the message that we received, you know what I'm saying? So RIP to my man Cat, man. I don't even really know what else to say besides that, you feel me? You know, just looking at the guys, you feel me, with the exception of Peas, but you know, we also have built some time within our relationship as well, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, outside of that, these are relationships that are 15, 20 years, you feel me, in the making, you know. So even though we kind of got to this conglomerate through different paths and channels and weren't all initially like friends at the same time, it's just one big circle of friends, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's news that I may not have necessarily even had my interactions you know, with Cat at the same time as my brothers had, besides like Hootie, because, you know, all the same class in high school. But, you know, still news that I'm sure saddens everybody equally, you know what I mean? Um, totally unexpected. You feel me? But yeah, man,
Yeah.
Jonathan Davis, man, cat. Shout out to you, bro. You feel me? I definitely appreciate every time I randomly ran into you at the gas station. I appreciate every show that you bought a ticket for, whether you came or not. Um, I
Sure.
appreciate the fact that I was still able to call you a friend, 20 years removed from high school, and I'm also thankful that you took the time out of your life to be at my last birthday cookout, you feel me, which was, a really good event, which it always is, but that's why I had the cookout every year, man. Yeah, I mean, no, it's no gift, but no material gift or item, you feel me, that could top the love that, I get when I had that cookout and the people that come out and just support and show that they care about a nigga in one way or another. You feel me? So I don't know what else to say, man, but definitely RIP the cat, man. That was not expected at all. You know what I'm saying? Not expected at all. Um, anybody got a cat story, man? Fuck it.
Hold on, before y'all do, I send my condolences to all of y'all fellas.
Appreciate that,
For
bro.
sure, for sure.
RP.
Definitely got. I got
Definitely
a couple
appreciate
cat
that.
stories, man.
Couple cat stories, man.
Couple cat
Go
stories,
ahead,
bro.
Lloyd, kick it off with a cat story, man.
Man, I got a couple. But one thing I say about my man Cat, bro, is he was truly. It's funny, but my bro was truly like a nigga who would like get the nerves around the ladies. Like my bro would get nervous around the ladies, bro. My man just you feel me? Something about the ladies
Oh
come
man.
around, bro, and my man get the fumbling over his words, bro. You feel me? Good nigga and all that, yo. But for some reason, yo, the ladies would get my man nervous, bro. And I can recall several instances where that came into play. Where my man just, you know what I'm saying? He'd get around something he want or something he like. He'd get like Nick Anderson at the free throw line. That's
Yeah.
my
Oh
man,
man.
though. I remember in North Carolina, we went down North
North
Carolina
Carolina. That
one
was gonna
time.
be my story.
We went down North Carolina one time on a homecoming. You know what I'm saying? You know what happened on vacation. We out of town. Everybody pick a chick. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You peep the scene.
for
Oh, I
sure.
like that one. Oh, I like that one. Man, listen, it was no reason for it not to be a 4 for 4 type of night, but we went 3 for 4 because my man
Yeah.
Cat, my man Cat went down, pull a jumper, yo. He wasn't trying to pull a jumper, yo,
The man was on his phone for real. You know what I'm
but
saying?
still
Just
the
chilling.
bro though, still the bro though.
Yeah. Nah,
One hundred
definitely.
percent. Who do you
Oh,
got
I
an
didn't even tell the
alternative?
best. I ain't tell my best Cat story, yo. My fault, yo. I'm sorry. I
Yeah,
forgot.
he took my best cat story. I
Yeah,
thought you was
I
gonna talk about
apologize. I apologize, yo.
the concert for real.
Bro, no, listen. I'm sorry. I got to tell this one right. So you feel me? One year on my birthday, currency in town. Currency in town on my birthday. It's a Sunday. So cat like yo, I'm trying to fuck with the spitter show. I'm like, I ain't doing nothing for my birthday. If you whipping, I'll ride with you. It's all good. He like bet. So boom. You know what I'm saying? We on the way to the spitter show. We going down goddamn Pennsylvania Avenue. You know what I'm saying? We going down Pennsylvania Avenue. I'm in the back like rolling up or something. I feel my man switch lanes at a high rate of speed, but I mean I roll with him a lot. So I felt if he switched lanes, I felt like he must have had a good reason for it. I'm in the back rolling up. You feel me? Next thing, all I know is like 2 lights later, niggas getting pulled over. I'm in the middle of rolling. I probably got like a half ounce in my lap. my man Cat, instead of, you feel me, driving down a block or two, he see the red and blues and just immediately pulled straight over. He didn't give niggas a chance to ditch weed, put weed in their pockets, do none of that. Just lights on, boom, pull to the side. So you feel me? The boys come out, they like, you know what I'm saying? We seen you back there, like switch lanes mad fast. What was that about? So apparently, my man switched lanes because he saw them, but they wasn't even looking at him. The only reason that they spotted him was because he switched lanes. But anyway, long story short, I spent my birthday in jail because niggas had hella weed in the car and all types of shit. And my man wanted to switch lanes when the boys wasn't even paying him no attention. But that's still my man's, even though I had to spend my birthday in jail. You dig? Still the bro. Still the bro.
Still a bro.
Stories don't get no better than that.
Hey
Still the bro,
Chubbs.
man.
Chubbs, you got a cat story?
Yeah. I got a couple. One of them was out Dell State homecoming, and
Oh man.
he introduced me to this type of particular weed, and let's just say I got 30 in that, man. Like,
Cat did that.
yeah, it
Cat
was
had the
vicious.
cheese. Cat
Yeah,
had the cheese push.
cheese push,
Cat had the
man.
cheese push.
I had a very long night. Great time, but a very long night. Let's just say that. That's one time. Uh, Another story is Figs was having a Madden tournament, like $10 entry, played a Madden tournament, whatever. I won like the first round of the tournament, and then I played Cat in the second round of the tournament. This is something niggas normally wouldn't admit, but shout out to my nigga Cat. Cat packed me out the tournament, bro. I got put up out of there that second round. I was feeling good after that first win, then I wasn't feeling good no more. Cat got me up out of there. So yeah, shout out to my nigga, man. Plenty of good times with the bro. Damn, man.
Man, bro. I'm glad you reminded me about the Dell State, bro. I'm glad you
Yeah,
reminded
that
me
was his.
about
That
it.
was his pack. That cheese push, man.
And
Like,
it
Let me
was it
let
was.
me
Hold on one second.
go
Just
ahead,
to
Woody. Go ahead.
piggyback on that Carolina trip for real, the ANC trip. Cat made me and Louis smoke all the weed by ourselves for real. He had quit on us on the bud. Yeah, we had to smoke all the bud.
Yo, but
Yo, we
that was
was
so
asleep.
crazy, cause yo, it was so crazy, cause yo, no Diddy, me and this nigga Hootie, like, it's like, you know how it be the hotels with like two beds, and then it's like a little space in between the beds. This nigga Hootie laying in this bed, I'm laying in this bed. We sleep, yo, cause it's like 4 in the morning, but we trying to smoke all the weed before we gotta leave town. Niggas just sleep, passing the blunt across from twin bed to
It's
twin
like I
bed.
wake, I mean, I'm
Yo, wake
smoking.
up, yo,
You
it's your
sleep.
turn.
Wake up. Your
Go to
turn.
sleep.
I go to sleep. Yeah, we was gonna finish all that. We was not leaving with anything,
Not leaving with nothing, bro.
and we
Them
had
fucking
too
time.
much because
Nigga
it was
cat
supposed to be
tapped
three
out, yo. I
people.
forgot. I forgot cat tapped out, bro. He was talking about I'm too high.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as too high when you out of town, bro. What you mean? What you
Man,
mean?
shout out to my nigga Cat Bundles for real.
I'm gonna miss them Alabama and Georgia back and forth me this nigga used to have too. Like, gonna miss those.
Yeah, man.
That's yeah, man.
Damn, that's crazy.
Another one more cat story, man. I remember one year, you feel me? You know how Martin Luther King goddamn NBA play all day on Martin Luther King. So one day I don't know, I was already off of Martin Luther King, I guess for whatever job I had, but you know what I mean? Everybody else was off. Niggas end up coming to my apartment. This is when I lived in Woodlawn. You feel me? Cat came through, JD came through, a bunch of niggas came through. Hustle, shout out to my nigga Charlie Hustle. Whole bunch of niggas came through. But you know what I mean? Niggas probably smoked like an ounce in like 4 or 5 hours, bro. Just celebrate Martin Luther King and my man Cat was there, and he was one of the main niggas rolling up the most weed, bro.
Definitely several sessions. Several sessions.
That
So
was
many, so many good ones, bro.
that was one of the best days ever, by the way. The story you talking about,
That
bro.
Martin Luther King Jr. Day,
Yeah,
yeah, that was a
days ever.
fun day, bro.
It was like a who's who that was just coming through.
It was a
Everybody.
Monday, and just everybody was just fucked up on a random ass Monday. But yeah, good day, bro. Yeah.
Yo, I wanted to ask Chubbs this. You feel me? Cause at the cookout, you spent a long majority of your time in the cut. You and Cat just
Yeah.
politicking for what it seemed like hours just because I was moving around and we was turned up. But what the fuck y'all was talking about all that time, bro?
Just catching up. Just catching up. A good portion of it was just catching up, and the other portion of it was football. Him talking about the Rams and Georgia,
The
and
Rams.
about my teams. Like we was just talking about like what the next season was going to look like, and then you just good seeing talk. Cause I ain't see Cat in a minute. Just
Yeah.
because you see your peoples in a long time don't mean that they ain't your peoples. He
Hmm.
catch that when you see. What I'm saying? You recognize and you just go ahead, have a conversation, catch up. It's just like old times because there was a period where he was definitely around and we was around each other a lot. Like when Figs first got the crib, everybody was around for like them first like 3 years. Everybody was around. The Cat was around. Spent a lot of time with Cat on NFL Sundays. Just had a good old time. I remember he would
Sundays.
always be doing schoolwork too. Like he was about his graduation. He was about to
Yes.
head up. Like
Facts.
would be like getting tore down, everything. All of a sudden, you see books and all this shit come out. Like damn, like
Yeah. Cat was what they call him, one of those
A
super
career, a
seniors.
career student. That's what
yeah,
Cat
Super
was. A career
seniors.
student,
He was
bro.
Hey yo,
always in school,
sitting
bro.
there getting tore up with niggas. Then all of a sudden, a book, a
My
pen,
nigga.
laptop would come out.
Yeah, that's a
I,
What you
fact.
I
doing? Like
know
I got to
I
finish this
know
off.
that nigga had the biggest graduation cap ever.
Yeah,
Sure
yeah, man.
enough.
Right, my nigga got
Man, listen. The more we talk about
that.
these niggas, bro, the more we talk about this nigga, man, it's more funny ass stories coming to my mind.
Yeah.
Damn.
I think Chuz was there, yo. You remember? I think Hootie was probably there too, but we didn't go together. But you remember the very first night Select ever opened up.
Yes, I do remember.
You
Yeah,
remember that shit, Chuz? Yeah.
yeah,
So we at the crib, like Chuz said, everybody used to come through Fig Spot. Niggas all at Fig Spot, like pre gaming. You know what I'm saying? Getting dressed, whatever, whatever. We waiting on Cat though. Cat ain't at the crib with us pre-gaming, getting dressed at the crib. He wanna get dressed at his house. So you feel me? I mean, Cat come through, meet us at the crib, so we can all leave. So Cat come in the crib or whatever, and this nigga Fizz like looking around. He like, yo, what is that? What's that smell, yo? What the fuck is that? So this nigga Cat like, yo, my mother was frying fish. And this nigga was so fucking mad. Like, yo, why the fuck would you be in the house frying fish when we about to be around some bitches, yo? What the fuck is you doing? Yo, this nigga was so fucking mad. Cause this nigga Cat smelled like straight Lexington Market, bro. He smelled like the whole Lake
Oh,
Trout.
yo.
This shit was so fucking hilarious, yo. Niggas is like, yo, you gotta stop in Walgreens, get some Axe. You gotta stop at the gas station, get some oil. You gotta do something, bro. But you can't be around the bitches smelling like fried lake trout, bro. You just can't.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yo, that night
That's
was
crazy.
hilarious. The first night Select ever opened, bro.
Yeah, yo, that is hilarious. That
But
is hilarious.
you gotta really fuck with some niggas to get them kind of stories. You feel me? I want to ask
right.
a question. You know what I'm saying? Definitely different from the direction I was planning on going. And I'm gonna actually like start with peas for real. Even though this ain't necessarily like natural causes related, you feel me? But like No, as you get older, bro, how do you feel when you start seeing people that you invested so many years into? You feel me? Like leaving.
Talking about dying. As far as
Yeah.
yo, I'm gonna tell you some real shit, right? My sister always told me. She said, because she older than me, 12 years. She said, "Nigga, you really want to be in the streets? You're gonna see so many of your peers die, and you're gonna see so many go away, so many just vanish." That was the truest shit she ever told me in life. And 1 year, I had 8 people die that was close to me,
Damn.
Mm.
bro. So now, I'm gonna be honest with you, death don't really hit me like that. Like it's just, I don't know if I became cold to it. I don't know. Like it just don't affect me no more. So I don't know how to really deal with it no more, yo. To be honest with you,
Yo, it's like when you say you don't know how to deal with, that's interesting because like sometimes I be wondering that. You feel me? Like, because I go to, well, when people pass away, not like family, but definitely like friends and shit like that. You feel me? It is like that kind of reaction. Like it's definitely like, damn, you feel me? But I guess like the shit just don't really be like all the way like not.
listen, bro.
It's not fake. You feel me? But it's like kind of like not real yet. You know what I'm saying?
My aunt just died. I think 3 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Condolences, bro.
Condolences.
bro. That shit really. It didn't. I don't know. It's fucked up. Now, mind you, she gave me everything I wanted. That was the best aunt in the world. Like took me to Long Island. I know y'all not from New York, but Long Island, Freeport, told me about cabins and all that before Airbnbs. Bro, I still didn't shit still didn't do nothing to me. Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know what's going on.
Is it do it hit you different when you see it?
What you mean, like when I get to the funeral?
Yeah,
Uh it all depends on who's around me. Like I'll be sad for them, not necessarily me.
yeah.
Like for
Hey,
instance,
hey, go ahead.
her
Yeah, that's
son.
what it. Yeah, I feel that.
Hey, yo, I definitely feel like you feel me. But I be straight up nigga. Like I cry at funerals. You feel me? Because
Yeah,
yo, it be sad. You
that's
feel
what
me?
it
Like
is.
it's
Yeah.
seeing people hurting. Like when it's somebody like not right next to you like that. It's just like seeing the people they love hurt them, but it still hurt you because you're there for a reason. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know,
It just be the
I
whole
just told
atmosphere, the music, the you know what I'm saying, just everything. Sometimes you might not even really be crying, like you said, about the person that's gone, but it's just like everybody else sad, everybody
It's
else
pain.
crying, the
Pain
music.
in the air, bro.
yeah,
Yeah, bro.
Pain is in the air. You
The
feel
same
me?
bro.
way
When I
the laughter is contagious, that
Yeah.
sadness shit contagious too, bro.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I just went to show mother funeral a couple weeks ago. You know what I'm saying? And like when I got there, niggas outside talking, smoking a little bit, chilling, geeking. You feel me? She had like a funeral. It was like a gathering. You know what I'm saying? But she did
Hmm.
like get buried, but she got put into the wall. And you know what I'm saying? When it was my bro time to talk, bro. Like nigga, like I usually a drop a tear at the funeral. You feel me? Like I texted nigga and told him, I said, "Oh my nigga, like I really today is when I really knew how much I really loved you, bro. Because when I seen you hurting, bro, that shit really like fucked me up, bro. Like I was like, you know what I mean? Like, cause I ain't really trying to, but it was that kind of like, bro. I hate it,
Now
bro.
you felt them. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah, bro. I
That's
felt
what
them.
it
I
be. It's
definitely felt
like,
them.
damn, I feel that pain, and then it's like, Yeah, I'm trying to keep it together, but it's like a tear may drop. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm. That's why I said you feel it for other people. It's not really you. It's the
It's just the
it's
reason
crazy.
why we there. Yeah,
Especially
man.
somebody
That
you
shit
love.
is crazy. Yeah,
I ain't
man.
been the same since I think since my grandmother died. That's what really that was it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
that's the one that's gonna probably put me down too.
Um,
I mean,
my mother and father, they would keep us away from that when we was like growing up, to the point where the first funeral that I went to was in 2016. Then I kind of realized why they did that, because this was like my first funeral, to be honest with you, that I can like ever remember, and it was just like one of the worst days of my life. You know what I mean? And I see why they kind of like just kind of kept us away from that. They would go to the funerals, but they left the kids behind for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't remember going to any funerals growing up at all, but I know that there were certain people in the fam that passed away, and they would go. But when I went to my first funeral, it was just it was tough. You know what I'm saying? To the point
Who
where
was your Who was your first funeral?
my grandmother in 2016 down in North Carolina.
Uh, yeah,
Uh-uh.
it's a difficult one.
It,
Mhm.
Nigga, my grandmother died. This is 12th grade. This is '03. You feel me? Like, yo, me and my grandma was like close, bro. You feel me? Close, close. So like, of course, like, oh, when my father called me and told me, nigga, I was just like, all right. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right. And he like, all right, I just call to let you know. We got on the phone. I walked in there to my mother like, my father just called saying my grandmother died. You feel me? So, she respond and she like, well, you want to go down there? I'm like, nah. You know what I'm saying? She told me like she felt like, nigga need to go. Went down there, bro. But all that, yo, like, so of course you cried that day. The funeral, bro, like I was cool. Then they read the little shit that I wrote to her in the obituary. Done for, bro. Done. Done, bro.
Holiday.
Done. Yeah.
The same way you was described your grandmother as like your best friend, the same way mine was.
Yep.
I got the news from her. She told me, and after about 5 minutes of just total delusion on the phone, I'm at my mother's and I just fell to the floor just crying right in front of her. She's like, "What's wrong? What's wrong?" I couldn't get the words out, bro. I didn't know what to say. I got her. I fell right to
Yeah.
the couldn't believe it.
my fault. I don't know if I cut out or you cut out, but you saying you told your mother that her mother passed away, right?
Say it again.
You had to tell your mother that her mother
Yeah, yeah.
passed
What she
away.
told me, what she told me. I had to tell her what she told me, and like my mother was reacting to it, but she was trying to calm me down for the most part.
Yeah, that's crazy too.
Yeah,
God damn,
for
you
me,
feel me?
damn. With my pops, it was the first initial call. I got the call like 3:30 in the morning for real. I broke down. You know what I'm saying? Even though I knew it was coming for real, I still broke down. And then
It don't help because you know.
Nah.
at all. And then probably the next time, like the funeral, I was cool until they closed the casket. Yeah, man, that's when it was just like, dang, it's gone forever.
You
I
never
never
seen
seen
that
him
face
again.
again, bro. Never seen that face again.
Yeah.
You know what's crazy? I may cut you off, Hootie. Like, so like I was just speaking on my father's mother, you feel me? So my mother's mother passed away like a couple years ago. So like she had went into like the little she had went to the hospital and like the little nursing home type of shit, you feel me? So she was at a point where she could like come home. You know what I'm saying? So she lived with my aunt, like since I can remember. Like I don't remember like when they lived in town. I only remember them living, you feel me, on feather bed and shit. So, my mother like, fuck that, you feel me? Like she can come live here, you know what I'm saying, before she go somewhere with people who don't know or taking care of her and shit. So like she came here and I wanna feel like when she came here, like she was still like sick a little bit. So like the expectancy for her like to still be, I don't feel like it was like necessarily like that long, you know what I'm saying? And she ended up all right. She lived for a long time after that. But I asked my mother one day, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I asked her like, because you kind of know what's ahead, do you think it's going to like help you deal with it? You feel me? And she said, nah, no matter what, that's still my mother. You know what I'm saying? I felt her,
Yeah.
you feel me? I felt her, you know what I mean? I felt her, like that. But yeah, bro. RIP, man. RIP, you feel me? Everybody that was spoke upon, you feel me? And RIP the cat, man. Shit crazy. But
Yeah, RP Cat.
man, well,
Crazy way to kick off the podcast, man.
Yeah, man.
crazy with it. Real time, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's like a real
Yeah.
time situation.
Right
You
before
know,
niggas were going up.
that
Right
and like,
Right
before we started.
before.
Right
bro,
before we started.
niggas only understand for
That's a
those who who are watching. Yeah, bro. It's like 9 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? Like 9 o'clock. Text come through. Took niggas about 5 minutes to really figure out what the fuck was going on. You feel me? But
What was going on?
the craziest thing about life, yo, is no matter how long you live, it's over in 1 second, bro.
One say, any
That
given
shit is
time.
crazy.
Half a second, bro.
That's why you
Crazy.
gotta do what you
Crazy.
love, man. Try to do
Crazy.
what you love, man.
Bro, yeah, man.
Well,
Facts.
I got this
That's why
one
you can't be out here stressing over stuff for real. You know what I mean? You really gotta
I
keep
do.
living.
You do.
You gotta keep
Yeah.
living. You gotta know that, you know what I'm saying? As long as you got breath inside of
It did.
your body, you can keep going. And you can fix whatever you feel like is fucked up.
Yeah.
And that's where it's
Hey,
at, man.
man.
Hey,
That's,
Holiday.
Today we rich, man.
yes,
Yeah.
sir.
I'm appreciative of that time I spent when I'm at your party, man. Now that I'm thinking about it, like damn, like we was talking
Yeah,
for
y'all was the
Yeah.
whole time. I
yeah.
had mentioned it. I brought it up. The niggas like, damn, look at Chubbs and Cat over there just chopping it up the whole time.
Bro, if niggas got a
That's
drink
why
in
we got the
hand,
picture
bro.
over there where y'all was at.
Yep.
We
And
went over there to where y'all was at and got the picture.
I'm standing right next to him in the picture. Yeah, I'm right next to
If
him.
niggas got a drink in hand, bro, I'm gonna go ahead and do a toast for the bro, yo.
I'm sorry. I don't drink, so
It's
I,
all
I let
good,
I let
bro.
my
That's why I
wife do
said
it
if
though.
you got a
So we
drink,
got you,
bro. If
bro.
you got one, it's all
I
good.
let my wife do it though, cause she over here. I let her drink for me.
Shout out to the bro.
You know what's crazy? My girl always say, "Yo, Peasy, you play all
Tell me.
day. You play all day. You don't take nothing serious." Just like that, everything could be gone.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
You feel me?
Gotta
Just
enjoy.
like that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, man.
Uh,
What direction do niggas want to go in from here? You feel me?
Well,
We
wherever
can
you
go.
had on the list,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
well,
saying?
interesting
Matter of
enough,
fact,
that Diddy thing.
It's a lot going on, man.
Yeah, it's a
that's
lot going on.
that's
So
a
that's why I was like, whatever you had on the list, let's just because you
that's
know what I'm
definitely
saying?
on the
30
list
minutes is definitely, you know what I'm saying? My man definitely deserved 30 minutes, you know
for
what I'm saying,
sure.
of the show.
All right. Well, let me ask niggas this as we get into the Diddy trial. As if even if you haven't been like fully keeping up, have you been seeing things about everybody been seeing things about the case?
Yep,
Yeah,
I have.
Yeah, low this and low that.
Okay.
yeah.
All right. Y'all stay with me now. You feel me? Because I know niggas get carried away. Yo. We gonna get into it. The one question, first one question that I got for each of y'all is, what's the wildest thing you've seen so far?
Let me go first.
I knew
Start
that
with
was
Hootie.
coming. Go ahead, bro.
Yo, the wildest thing I have seen so far is Cassie testifying to taking the male prostitute semen
Demon.
and putting it on Puffy's nipples.
That was
So that
definitely that
boy
was
got
definitely the craziest
that's
thing I
the
seen as well.
craziest thing I see to let me know I am nowhere near free. You feel me? You know what I'm saying?
That's all. That's all, my guy. That's all. I'm nowhere next to that level,
I'm
kid.
nowhere next to that level. But y'all
Yeah, I
can go ahead
mean,
and say what y'all what's the craziest thing
I
y'all seen
mean,
for real.
that was definitely what you said. It don't really get too much crazier than that, but I'm gonna just say, I'm gonna say having kiddie pools filled with baby oil was crazy. Having a kiddie pool in the middle of the hotel room filled with baby oil. It's
Mm.
crazy, bro.
That is
Um,
crazy.
I
Well,
guess the drinking of the urine probably does it for me. I don't know what it is with urine and sex play sometimes, but what are you supposed to do after just urine? Like, what do we do after that? Always wondered.
Get in the shower.
Yeah, but
Sometimes it happens in the shower.
that's a bit much drinking. She was drinking it, so yeah, the urine part of the story.
I mean, they was like peeing on our face.
Wait, I forgot though. This ain't even really necessarily about Diddy, but Cassie saying that she was fucking so much that antibiotics didn't work on her body no more. That's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy.
That's a crazy. That's another one. That's a good one right there. Because that's crazy. Like they need to create something new for you. He was putting it
Yeah.
through it. He was putting it through it.
That's that's crazy work, bro.
but you don't think that she was participating in some of that shit?
She was complicit on some of that shit for real. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't. I don't. Everybody know Diddy's a freaky nigga, man. 69 guard, we know that.
six
I
But
don't know
nine
shit.
God.
but
No, we know that. We know that now.
we
We
knew
know
that for
that. We can
years. We knew.
believe,
Yeah, we knew
but
that
we
for years.
we we had ideas, but we can believe whatever we was thinking. Right.
But but Cassidy was down with some of that shit, man. You can't tell me it was just all Diddy.
I think she said as much on the stand. Honestly, I think she admitted to
I
that.
mean, she wanted to maintain the lifestyle. She wanted to maintain her relationship with him,
She admitted
as she
to it.
says she loved him or whatever. So she did a lot of things that she now says that she didn't want to do, but you know what I'm saying. At the
But
time, she
all
was
right,
with it,
so
which
let me
makes
ask
it
you a question.
a
So let me
little
ask you a question.
shaky.
So let me ask y'all a question. How is this a federal case then? It could be a domestic violence case. It can't be a federal.
Bro,
Where's the
Nah,
racketeering?
listen.
Where's the criminal enterprise?
I
that's what
think.
I
they gotta prove. You feel me? That's what they still trying to prove,
I
and
think.
and that's the base. I got you 1 second, Chefs.
My
The
bad.
basis of the them showing all this abuse and getting her testimony is to show that he can coerce and he got power to, you know what I'm saying, basically like make people do some shit for real. And so that's why they showing through violence, through influence, however he gonna use his influence, he can, I mean,
intimidation,
intimidation, whatever,
blackmail.
blackmail. So they trying to like show that he has a like history of these things, and he'll do it to the people that he feel like he says he loves the most.
See, all right, this is the thing, right? I definitely think Cassie was complicit in some, and maybe even a lot of this shit. But the problem is that this nigga has shown the ability to harm people when they don't do what he want to do. So now, at any given time, you had to question whether someone was doing something because they really wanted to do it, or they was doing it because you beat people up, you bomb niggas' cars, you cancel niggas' careers, you got these tapes of people that you blackmailing with. So you know what I'm
Right.
saying? It's like once you're a little bit once you're a little bit dirty, it's hard to now decipher like, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
do be doing all that, but with her, I was never dirty. Like, nah, yo, you be dirty any other time. It's hard for us to believe that you wasn't dirty this time too.
Yeah. So they creating a pattern. Just the legal way. How people feel about it, which way or whatever, is just how y'all feel. But it's a legal way of doing things. You know what I'm saying? They gotta prove whatever the charges are.
You see, the defense they beat up the cop that showed up at the hotel. You see how that went?
Nah, how that go? I ain't
You
catch
ain't see
that.
it?
Nah, I ain't see that.
All
Hold,
right.
hold,
So
hold on,
he's
hold on,
saying,
hold on, hold on.
all right.
Before you get to that, I want to speak on what Lloyd was saying.
Oh shit, we forgot about
Cause
Chubbs too.
Yeah.
yeah. So what you were saying, Louis, I feel like that's valid because a lot of times my thing is like you stay for so long, 10 years is a long time. But this is the biggest problem I probably got with what she said so far. She didn't stop because she felt like he would just go and start doing them with somebody else. Hey man, like if it's that bad and you're not gonna speak up when it was happening,
Hmm.
ain't that an out if he going? But it was more important for you to still have him, even if that's what came with it.
All right, so let me ask you this though. Now that's where it comes into. That's why you always getting these bitches that's 18 and 19 that you can control and you know what I'm saying, whatever. She probably did think she was in love. This might have been her first real adult relationship. And in her first real adult relationship,
As you can,
she
yeah, you heard with her testimony. She says a lot of the things was her first.
right. Your first
No, but Diddy, a
real
lot of
adult
things.
relationship at 18 years old. You getting everything that you could imagine. You traveling all over the world. I'm sure he wasn't smacking her on date one. You feel me? Niggas like that don't smack they bitch on date one. He started smacking her 6, 8 months in. Now she already in love. The first time he smacked her, she like,
She
yeah,
forgive him.
maybe. So that's kind of like where that coming. Where it's like that's where the whole grooming chicks at 18, 19 years old come in too. Like a chick that's 40 might have seen you was a creep 2 dates in. A chick that's 18 who never been in no real relationship, you her first real relationship, she not gonna see some of the signs that other women would see. So that's where that whole grooming thing come in too. So I mean, I'm just trying to lay out all the sides.
All right, but if you didn't want it to happen,
Hmm.
but you didn't want him doing it with nobody else, like I feel like you can't just keep on like blaming being in love. You feel what I'm saying? Like you in love, but you know it's something you don't want to continue doing.
Bro.
But you don't want
Yeah.
him. You don't want to
We
see him
got it,
doing it
and
with
that's
somebody
why
else.
you got it. We really would really need like a woman's perspective on that for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's
Not,
something that we really could. I mean,
this
understand.
nah, this one I'm saying. My fault. Go ahead. Finish
No,
saying
I'm
this. My
just
fault.
saying. I don't know if that's something we can understand because they like operate differently than us. Like they do move off love. They do move off, you know what I'm saying, certain things that we just don't move off. Yeah, you know what I'm
Damn.
saying. So I don't really know. I don't know if I really understand that completely. That could
Yo,
be
my
true.
nigga,
It could
like,
not be true. I don't know.
I,
hey, yo,
Well,
I have been just as guilty of being continuing to be a part of relationships. I knew it was time to leave. Now, was I getting like tricked off and the freak off? Of course not. You feel me? But nonetheless, you feel me? I have been at a point where I kept on putting myself through it. And then I had to get to a point where I did what was really better for me. You know what I'm saying?
right.
But I was invested in it because of like love. Like I get it, like men and women have differences, you feel what I'm saying? But like, do that difference mean that I don't know, bro. You feel me? Like I'm not saying because I'm it's not like, oh, I'm trying to like speak for women. I'm not speaking for women, you feel me? I'm speaking from human being. You know what I'm saying? Human
Yeah.
being. If you
I
going
agree.
through something that
Hmm.
you no longer really want to be a part of, like, even if the answer is, you feel me, like, because you love them, like, at some point, like, so it's no accountability yo. You know what I'm saying? I don't get it, bro.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yo.
get it. You feel
I
me?
feel you. I
I
feel you
don't
on
get
that.
it.
Listen. I feel you on that. Like in in life, you definitely got to be accountable for your own actions.
Yes,
But
everybody made their own
but
choices.
right. But that don't mean that you're not a victim, though. Even if you unaccountable, you not that you can still be a victim. You feel me?
I'm not denying none of that. I'm
So
just
I
saying, like, when does
accountability kick in.
right
that's the
when
thing.
do you,
So
at some
I'm
point you saying that you willing.
right.
Hmm.
Yeah, but I'm gonna just say this though. Like some women, or not even women, people. I can give examples of niggas. You feel me? Like some niggas, they girl cheat once, and that's enough for a nigga to leave. Some nigga, some niggas it take for their girls to cheat 3 times, and then they leave. Some women, yo, if you fucking raise your voice at them wrong, they like, oh nah, I can't do this. Some women let niggas beat on them for 5 years. You feel
Hmm.
me? The light switch hit for people when they hit for them. You feel me? But that don't mean whatever. Some people don't realize they've been abused until after shit over.
Yeah,
Like with
depending
her,
on
it
some people raised, this is normal. They
right.
don't even
So
know
Hmm.
with her, like
they in abuse.
right. So
Hmm.
with her, like it's
But
clear,
she
like she got
acknowledged
abused
that she
because she
was
got
being
hit.
abused. She
Right, but
felt
what?
abused.
Right. But some people could be like getting verbally abused and then look back like 10 years later, like, damn, that was really fucking with me. That nigga was really abusing me. I was cool when I was in it, but now that I look back,
Right,
that
right.
nigga was doing me dirty.
That's how I was thinking about it too. Like, say if it's like something that's like, all right, she ain't really kind of want to do it, but this person likes it, and yeah, I mean, she like, all right, I'ma just try, but I really don't want to do this. You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to do this, but I'ma just do it because I really love this person. You know what I'm saying?
No,
And this is
say
what this
no, but
person
say what
like.
I said though. But I'm still going to do it because I don't want to see this person doing it with somebody else. That's what
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah, she
asking.
that's what
loved
she
that nigga.
said.
She was in
She
love.
loved him. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Is like I don't understand that type of love like with a woman. You know what I'm saying? As like a woman to be that type of delusion. You feel me? Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Let's
I
just
feel
call it
I
a spade. I
but
don't.
I
You know
don't
what I'm
feel like
saying?
it's a woman thing, bro. I don't feel like it's limited to women. You feel what I'm saying? Like I
Uh,
feel like,
it's not. It's
and I
not
feel like
limited to
that's what
women.
niggas trying to
You know
pass
what
it
I'm
off.
saying?
Like, oh, only a woman would be in this situation. But even if
No,
it's
hell
not
No,
no.
we
exactly
just
a
talk about
fruit
Niggas
what's
do
of,
it
more
too.
common.
Niggas
It's
do
more
it too.
common for women. You know what I'm saying? We got to talk about majorities and minorities. You feel me? If the majority of this situation happens on the women's side, you feel me? It has to be like more of a women issue. You know what I'm saying? Or a women not issue but situation. You feel me? That's all we saying. We're not just saying that it's only women. No, we're just saying that the majority of this situation happens in a women's situation. So they would
no,
have
you were
more
saying
information on this.
you said you can't speak on why this happens because you're not a woman. That's what you said.
Yeah, because I don't think like this type. I would never be in this type of situation, my nigga. You feel me? That's what I'm saying. Me personally, I wouldn't be in this type of situation. So I don't even. I ain't even gonna try to understand where she was and how she was feeling to let a nigga knock her upside her head and let other niggas piss on her and do all this other shit. I'm not that type of motherfucking person. You know what I'm saying? So like, nah, I can't. I can't. You feel me? You maybe can, or somebody else on the panel maybe can, but I can't. That's all I'm saying.
But all right, that's fine. I get all that, bro. But like niggas still ain't like really addressing what I'm actually asking, bro. You feel me? I'm asking that if you had an opportunity to get out, but you didn't want to see that person move on, do you become accountable for what you already know is gonna happen?
Yes, you do.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
you
asking.
taking,
You
yeah,
feel me?
yeah. No, we agree with you on that. You taking on whatever you agreeing to. That's what we were saying.
So
She
you
was
were
with. She
saying that you
wanted the
can't speak
lifestyle.
on it.
No,
I
I'm
don't.
saying I can't feel on why she decided to stay. You know what I'm
I
saying?
don't
What was her
agree, yo.
reason? That was her decision. I don't know why she decided to continue
What
That
you don't
to.
money,
agree
that
with?
money
You
was
know what I'm
good. That
saying?
money was good. She
Yeah, that could be a
genuinely,
situation, or
yeah.
she loved him, or
I
whatever. I don't know.
I think it was. I think it was all that shit. I think it was. I love him. He's. It's all his money and experiences and shit that I never experienced. I want a career. If I leave him and try to leave, the last time I tried to leave and fuck with Kid Cudi, he blew that nigga car up. You feel me? It's like, I mean, I think it's all that shit. He got
He
her when
got
she was
he
18,
beat it. Look,
19, and
But
she
you see
ain't know
what
no
y'all doing
better.
though? You see what
While
y'all
Wale
doing though?
said,
where we
Wale
going?
said none of that shit happened with him.
Y'all is
They
adding
hung that nigga
on
off a balcony.
y'all adding on the valid reasons, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
But it's still not addressing that fuck all the your reason what she said, you know what I'm saying? Yes, she said all those things happened, you feel me? But what she said was at one point, I'm not saying that was like her the whole time. I'm just addressing
Mm-hmm.
this particular statement. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
She did not, you feel me, want to tell him no because she didn't want to see him go be doing it with somebody else. Not
Right.
that she blew Kid Cudi. That ain't what she said. What she said was in this part, you feel me?
Right.
She didn't want to dip because she loved him, right? You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
didn't want to see him with somebody else. You feel me?
Right.
Like
So
I
listen,
understand, like um,
I'm finished.
this, I get what
but
y'all saying, bro. But
No,
it's
we trying
like,
to get what
yo,
you saying.
where, and it's not just her, bro. You feel me? But like,
mm-hmm.
period. You feel me? Like love. You feel me? Like nigga, maybe like. I mean, I see in the comments. You feel me? Like more psychological. You feel me? And maybe that's just the part I can't connect with. You feel me? But it's like,
I got you.
you know, you at some point, it's unfair to just be like, this person just wasn't completely with it. You might not have liked the things that happened, but even if you doing it, you
Yep.
feel me,
Right.
because this is what you gotta do to be with this person you love, you feel me? ain't you making a choice?
But this when it
Yep.
changed, bro. It changed when the abuse started happening. When it started becoming abusive. Now I'm kind of scared if I may leave now. Now, and that's why we bringing
That's
up
not what
all
she
the.
said, bro. She didn't say because I'm scared. She said
But
because I don't want to see him with somebody else. That's what I'm
I,
asking, bro.
She did, but
I got the
she has
perfect answer
made
for you.
where she said she was trying to leave, but she was afraid of him getting angry and what happens when he gets angry.
Right. She
That was in
did
the
say that.
testimony as well. You
But
feel me?
I
I
listen,
feel you. That she did say what
I
she
acknowledge.
said.
I'm just talking about this one
You know what I'm
thing.
saying?
You
I
feel me?
feel you.
I got an
But
answer
that's
for
If
not
you.
she
the
said that, if
that's
she
not
said that
all.
before, you feel me? You said before.
Listen,
When is there a line, bro? You feel me?
I got the answer for you, Holiday.
Go
Listen,
ahead.
like you said,
I'm listening.
they was asking, like you said, they was asking her about one specific exchange. In this exchange, you said you didn't want him to be with nobody else. They was together for 10 years. She could have said that 3 years in. She could have said that 4 years in. She could have said that 7 years in. But they was together for 10 years. So if she had said that 7 years in, it was still 3 years that she didn't feel like that. You feel me? So like you said, they asking her about one situation, but they in a 10 year relationship. So unless she's saying that she felt like that all the way through, that the whole entire time she felt like she didn't want him to fuck nobody else, and that's why she kept doing it. If she didn't say that, then at any time as a consenting adult, she got the opportunity to change her mind. So that's pretty much what happened. She wasn't with it no more. But all them other factors, she didn't dip as soon as she probably should have.
I feel like I just feel like, man, she was with that shit. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Cause like I said, even when they brought up how the cops showing up and saying he had a black eye, they debunked all that. It's just it's too much. It's just too much. I think personally, what I think the reason why all this is coming out now, because she showed up pregnant, she broke. You know what I mean? She's suing him for money. That's personally what I think it is. I don't think it's all on Diddy. That's personally what I think. And of course, everybody knew he was a freaky guy, so they could say anything right now, and the public gonna believe it.
You think
And,
she the only? You think she the only victim?
I mean, no, like I
No,
said,
they
we
got
know.
more. They got.
That's what I said. I know
That's
he's.
the
We
only
know
way
he's a
they
freaky
can.
guy.
They
We know
gotta.
he's a freaky guy.
They
But
gotta
I'm
have
saying
more.
in
It has
Cassidy,
to be more victims.
situation. I mean
Cassie.
Cassie. Sorry, in Cassie situation, I just feel like
Yeah, I
it
ain't.
go both ways. I think it's a toss up.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think
And look,
the real,
I want to say this.
and
Let me. Yo, I asked this. You feel me? Not in like a reflection of do I think like what she went through was cool or not. You feel me? I'm asking this in the sense of if I'm sitting at the defense table and my freedom on the line, and she said, "Yeah, I ain't really want to do it, but I kept on doing it because I ain't want to see him do it with somebody else." I be standing on that. That's all I'm saying for real. You feel me? I'm
nah,
saying it from a
I,
from
it's a
from a legal standpoint. You feel me?
yeah, as a defense that he has a like strong case because like he said, the charges are like sex trafficking and like racketeering and something like that. Now, where her testimony is important really is her actually getting the prostitutes, being the one that's soliciting the prostitutes, that's having like conversations with the prostitutes, keeping in, you know what I'm saying? Because now we talking about money exchanges, where the money came from, where you flew people out from here and there, and that kind of correlates more into the charges. All the freaky shit and the freak offs, it's just to prove why we needed to get all these like prostitutes
It's
and all
just an
these.
Yeah.
establishing the
It's
character.
just then that's why I was saying they just this all this is just establishing what type of person he
That's
is.
what I was going to say.
You know
The
what I mean?
charges
That's
they
all
trying to
it
get him
is.
Establishing
on is
character.
sex trafficking. That's what they're trying to get him on.
That's
That said that she also was paying people. Also asked her to get the piss in her mouth. It was something else too. I can't remember. But like I said,
Yeah, but
Diddy
they
wasn't the
gonna say
only one.
because he.
What you said, bro? You cut out.
yeah, you cut out a little bit.
Holiday.
Did y'all hear when I said she need to be on the Rico?
We heard
Yeah, we
that
heard
part.
that.
After that,
Alright. And then I said they gonna be shit, lost my train of thought. Oh, then they gonna say it's because he gave her drugs. That's why she told the people to do those things.
Hey,
It's
bro,
going it's
that's
going
why.
it's
Hey,
going to
bro.
fall back on him.
Hey, they at war right now, yo. They trying to win, and
yeah,
it's not about what's the truth. It's
no.
about you know
What
what
you
I'm
can
saying.
prove.
What story sounds the best?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just talking about what they saying, bro. That's all.
I know.
I'm just
Yeah,
talking about what's being said. You
I
feel me?
feel
Like
you. I'm
we
just saying
went,
for the people. I'm just
and then
saying what the people need to hear.
I gotta watch academics because it ain't no cameras in federal court. So I gotta watch academics to fucking get the play
Hey
by play,
man,
man.
Shit,
you
I
watch
was watching the
academic.
Breakfast Club.
You got law and crime. They going live. Law
Law
and
and
crime
crime.
going live while they in the courtroom and they
But
getting
they
the
not
joint.
inside though.
Yeah, they inside. They getting.
Academic,
No,
they can't put no camera in there.
they
Oh, it's no
inside, but they
camera
not
inside.
recording.
Yeah, they not recording.
Yeah,
But
but
they
so the nigga, my fault. Yeah, the nigga academics, he be like getting the tweets. The nigga be tweeting
yeah.
while he
I
in
mean,
court. You feel me?
I
So as
guess
they talking,
everybody.
he
I
like,
guess yeah. Ed Court tweeted.
Yeah, Breakfast Club. Shit. What's her name? Lauren.
Lauren, yeah, she be in the courtroom too
She
for
be
real.
in the courtroom too. But like I said,
yeah, you know, big act
even
don't
with
fuck
the
with her.
cop, even at the hotel thing, and the cop showed up, and they asked him about his, when they write the report about Cassie having a black eye. His defense lawyer, why that wasn't in the report about Cassie having a black eye? Oh, I ain't think it was important. Oh, but 9 years later, you think it's important. You see what I'm saying? It's a lot of stuff,
I
kid.
mean, I just still don't understand how somebody in the Rico by themselves. I still don't understand
Cause
that.
because
I
she
still don't
flipped on them, so
understand
she
that.
ain't the second person.
You
She was
feel me?
ordering them
Like
hoes too.
That's what I'm trying to
how
tell you.
she
She
got the
was down with it.
immunity
She
Yep.
got the immunity. You
Dumb,
feel
dumb.
me?
He
and the
fucked up.
30 million.
He fucked up when he
20.
tried to diss them liquor people.
Got 20 million.
You know what I'm saying? When he went against them liquor people, he done messed up. Now they getting now Cassie down with them. It's over. You see, she showed up pregnant. Shit, she doing what she gotta do.
Hey
She trying to
yo,
keep that money flowing.
Yeah, I'm about to say they
how
got
you
money.
think
Yeah, she got money to have kids now.
Yep.
you think it's crazy? You think it's crazy for like the husband?
To hear all this stuff that's going on, I definitely be like, damn. I'll
He
be
How
like,
like,
much you think
damn.
she told him
God,
already?
He like, damn.
I would
But
think
damn.
babe,
about
you
so
got 30
listen.
million in that account. You
So
got 30
listen.
million in that account,
That's
baby.
why he made her go get that 30 million for real. Like,
I'm
hold it.
trying to tell
He probably
you.
knew. He probably knew and was like, yo, nah,
He
you
was like,
need
nah,
to
yeah,
go.
nah,
Nah, you
babe, you
need to
gotta
go
go get
make him
that.
pay for that.
You gotta go get
You
that
gotta make him go
compensation.
pay
You
for
gotta go
that.
get that.
That
He-
that
So
that
that
nigga
nigga was
really
kissing her.
he the really manipulator. He like, babe, I
So
gotta listen to all this what this nigga did. Yo, you better go get that money.
she already
so li-
used to being, you know
Hey,
what I mean, told what to do.
hey
Exactly.
yo, but you heard what Diddy told her though? That was the gangster shit. At the she like left him for the nigga. He like, yo, go get my money back. I paid that nigga to be your trainer. and now you with him, I want my bread back. You feel me? Like, that's fair, yo. That's fair. I was paying you to get her in shape, and you started fucking her, bro. Oh
Hey,
yeah, you
bro.
owe me something, bro. You
Hey,
owe me
yo,
something.
it happens too many times for real. He just got Tom Brady.
Yeah, I was gonna say trainer slitting Tom Brady wife.
It
Yep.
happens all the time.
Hey
Them
yo,
He
trainers be
letting
he
these
was
getting it.
paying for the
trainers
trainer.
They be
trainers
venting
get
to them
all
trainers,
He was
man.
paying for the trainer.
They be venting to
I
him.
don't know. She could have been paying for the trainer.
If
That bread.
Tom Brady was paying for the trainer, he need to sue that nigga and that bitch. Fuck y'all. You feel me? Y'all owe me money, yo. Y'all owe me money, bro.
That
It's wild
Shout
that
out,
nigga,
she got more
that
money
nigga
than
was paying
Brady.
for their dates and everything.
That's what's
shout out,
wild.
but
Hey yo,
yo,
like my
shout out
nigga.
She
to the
got more
Dirty
money than
Mac and
him.
trainers though. Them
If
trainers
I
some
take a
dirty
bitch
Mac and
to a
motherfuckers
restaurant,
for real.
if
Word.
I take a bitch to a restaurant and the waiter book her while I'm in the bathroom, bro,
Mm-mm.
I better get a discount, nigga. You snaked me already, yo. You feel me? I better get a discount.
He
You
gonna
just gonna
charge
let me
you
give you a
extra.
tip too? Oh my god, that's terrible, yo. That's
Bro,
terrible, bro.
that shit crazy.
Cold world, bro.
Now that's a
Imagine
Cold
a
world.
Rico.
nigga giving
That's a
your
Rico.
shorty
That's
double
racketeering
shots and
right
giving
there.
you singles.
That's
Every
definitely
time, every
racketeering.
time he come to the table, you know what I mean? Her shot bigger than your shot and shit.
Yeah,
That's
see?
crazy,
Nah.
bro. Tweaking.
That's criminal enterprise and
Yo,
racketeering right
right,
there.
bro. That nigga misusing his business, yo. Like what the fuck? What the fuck? You had the one dancing nigga. Yo, just he ain't even want no money no more. He like, I'm just happy to be fucking Cassie. You feel me? Like, you don't even gotta
Nigga ain't
pay
know
me.
how to
Like
chill
that's
for real. Like, yo,
yo,
I ain't want to grow up, yeah, I mean, and just be a old business nigga. Like, nah, he still wanted to be out here telling niggas what they wanted to do, be the joker all out through the streets. I mean, blowing cars up and shit. Niggas like, yo, you
But
got
you know what
chill,
though?
bro.
But you know what though? I think
You
Diddy
f-
seen this coming
That's why he tried to change his name to Love.
because yeah,
You knew
like
this shit was
after
coming.
damn, that was the wrong name to choose too.
Try to change his name to Love. I'm brother
Brother
Because
love.
Love.
Brother
after
love.
after that liquor stuff, he started preaching. Everybody need to come together. Everybody need to do this. Everybody, he knew it was coming. They told his ass, "We
He
gonna get
started
you."
giving he started giving publishing and shit back, getting masters and shit back.
That's so
Yeah, they.
niggas wouldn't testify. That's what that was.
He knew it. He knew it. He knew it was coming.
Cause
shit
he a
Shit,
crazy,
gangster
bro.
for real. He always been a gangster for real.
the
Hey,
gangster,
hey,
the
listen,
gangster shit.
I'm still predicting that this trial is going to reveal one or both murders of Biggie and Tupac.
He
Somebody
keeps
gonna have to
saying this.
testify on the stand, and they gonna drop
Nah,
something,
I don't
that's
think
going
so.
too
and
far
this
All
back.
right,
I don't
now
know.
now you
Yeah,
went
I
too
I
far,
That's
don't
Big.
going
think
too
Now
far
you
so.
back.
went too far, Bigums.
That's
I
You
going
don't
went
think
too
too
so.
far
far.
back.
they gonna solve a murder, bro.
Yo,
Nah, man, that's
we
going too
already
far
know who
back,
killed
bro.
Tupac,
This is
bro.
not the Big U case. This is
We
Yeah,
not the
already
yeah.
know
same.
who killed
Good luck with
Tupac.
Now,
that. Good
somebody
luck
gonna
with
get on
that,
the stand
man.
and start singing.
That nigga in
Who,
jail right
yo?
now.
Keefy
Yeah, I
D in
know.
jail
Yeah,
Who?
he
right
in jail
now,
right
bro.
now.
We know who killed Tupac.
Who?
I mean,
They don't
hey,
want
we don't
him.
know
They
where the
don't want
check
him for
came
that.
from. We don't know where the check came from.
They
They
don't
ain't
want him
never
for
get
that,
the
bro.
check for real. If
They
you
don't
if
give a
you
fuck
really
about
follow the
that.
story,
They know
they
They don't
never
give a
got
came
the
fuck
from.
about
check.
that.
It's who got the check. They know
they
where the
never
check came from.
they never
It's
got
who
the
got
check,
the
bro.
check.
They never got it. So yeah, I
The
mean, is
nigga
it
took the
really
money.
pay for
That's what
hire?
happened. They
If
got
the
debted for the money. The nigga took the bread. The nigga who got the check.
they
Von
never
Zip.
got
He took the
they,
check.
they never got they never
I
it
ain't giving
never
that shit
got
to
to the
them.
West Coast. The check
Took that
never got
shit
to the
for
West
himself.
Coast.
Shit was signed
All
by
right.
Sean Combs, nigga.
Let me ask niggas a question, yo. I don't know if anybody mentioned this on the wildest shit they heard or not. You feel me? That's far. But I feel like nobody could have said it because we ain't talked about it long enough. But
It's a lot of shit, no doubt.
wild shit that was heard. You might have said it who. I can't fucking remember. But I want to ask this question though. Cause I was watching the shit again via like academics, you feel me? Now like we had got to like parts of the trial where it's a prostitute, he watching, yo, you know what I mean, doing whatever he doing, you feel me? But no conversation about him ever interacting with another man, you feel me?
Right.
But then the nigga, then Cassie, like, after these people would finish inside me, her and him would go to the next room. She would scoop it out of her and rub it on his nipples, right?
Right.
And
Yeah.
the nigga, you said that, right? Didn't you say
That's
that?
what I said. That's the
Yeah, he
craziest thing
said.
I
Yo,
heard.
and the nigga academic started going off like this nigga is gay. You feel me? And I'm like, yo, I want to get niggas' opinion. You feel me? Do you think that instantly make him gay, or you just think it's some hella freaky shit? You feel me?
That nigga,
What y'all
nigga's
think?
whatever. I think that nigga's whatever you want to make him. That nigga's the freakiest nigga on earth. I never heard no shit
It's
like that.
definitely like it's not
Normal.
gay, but it's
It's nothing
definitely
I would do,
way
but it's
past
like,
the freaky
So
level
so
for
listen,
real.
listen.
Way
He
past the freaky level.
he's not a homosexual, but he's gay.
I understand what you're
He's
saying,
not a homosexual, but he's
but
gay.
in
That's
in in,
gay as
in the
shit.
'80s and '90s,
Yo, you're not a homosexual, but you gay as a bitch, bro.
That nigga's with whatever. That nigga's with whatever. That nigga's the freakiest nigga alive, yo.
alive, bro. That's why I say
You
nah,
don't. Hell
nah.
no.
Bro.
uh,
I'm normal.
hey yo,
Yo, he's like this now, yo. Could you imagine what he was like in his 20s,
hey
Nah, I
yo,
think he
30s?
probably
Lloyd,
graduated to this, bro.
Yo, they said
the
he got
older he
turned
got,
out by Clyde Davis.
okay,
Yeah, I heard that.
listen, hey yo, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta stop this conversation. You feel me? Just because it's a lot of things they said. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And it's
it's
like, nigga,
we
we
could
can't keep on getting into things they
for real.
said, nigga,
We could do like 15 minutes every week. Yeah, I mean this trial gonna be
on
going
things
on
they
for a minute.
said. Yeah,
Facts.
yeah. All right. Fuck it. Brother Louis, did you have anything today, you feel me?
I ain't really got nothing, brother.
All right. Well, that's cool. You know why? Because I was able to pull this up. So even though we started with it, got away from it, and we gonna just go back to it. So instead of any wise words a week or weekly words of wisdom, you feel me? The segment they just like Louis got two names. You feel me? Just share this. You feel me? Want to listen up, motherfuckers? You feel me?
Damn,
Even
that's
though my
crazy.
man Louis here in the way, you feel me?
Little heads in the way.
And this was
At
the
the
best
same
picture. You
time,
know what I'm saying? Like whoever took this
which
picture,
which which one
angle
is
was
it, brother?
terrible.
Which one?
Right
Which one
here.
is it, bro?
Oh, behind, behind
behind
Louis.
Louis.
This
Oh,
Louis in the blue is a nigga you can't see because he behind Louis.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy. I gotta check. I gotta check the one I know I got this picture or one of these pictures hanging up in the crib somewhere. So I gotta check and see where he at on there if it's a clear picture. Time.
Oh, yeah.
That was a lit ass day, bro.
You feel me? Yes, indeed. Shout out to my motherfucking nigga. Hey, Chubbs.
Yo,
Wait, Holiday, put the picture
You
back
got
up
any?
real
You
quick.
got any?
Damn, but I didn't even see the picture come up.
You see that shit?
Nah, I ain't
For
see it pop up. Damn, bro. Real quick, yo. One time, man, niggas went to Hershey Park, yo. Me, Cat, bunch of niggas, yo. That shit rained the whole fucking day, yo. Niggas just sat in the
That's the
parking lot.
worst at a amusement park.
Yo,
they
Rain.
about to shut it down.
niggas just sat in the under the pavilion and got drunk and smoked, yo, the
I never been in
whole
my life.
Me
day,
neither.
yo.
To
Shit was
amusement
still
park?
fun. But you know
Yeah.
Hershey Park,
So
they got
Hershey.
indoor shit too.
Oh,
He
Yeah.
said amusement park.
Yeah. But Hershey Park got the indoor chocolate factory that you can go to. You know what I'm saying?
I ain't hear which one he said for real.
I said Hershey. So
Yeah, I figured
nigga
that
said,
out, but I ain't hear when you said it.
yeah, bro.
Dang, I've been to Hershey Park. I got on the Great Bear. I don't even really fuck roller coasters like that.
Yeah.
Nah, I never been at
That
all.
shit was
Never been to
cool though.
Hershey.
You seen the picture? You see the picture though, Louis?
I don't see it up, yo, but it's all good.
What you
Can
on
anybody else see it?
your phone?
Yeah, I see it.
Oh, all
I
right, yeah, I'm
see
on
it.
my phone. All right,
Yeah,
that's
On my
probably
phone.
I'm on my phone too.
yeah, I see it. Turn your
why.
phone and say a different way.
You
We
got
don't
an
got time
Android?
for all that.
You got an
Still,
Android?
Yo,
Still
stop
don't
it.
see it.
yeah.
Stop.
Man, son.
Nah,
Still.
You
Sorry
got
about
an You got an Android?
that.
man, just send it to the chat. I'm sure I got the picture already though, but yeah, just send it to the chat after, bro.
I got
You
you,
got an
man.
Android?
I got you.
Nah,
Nah,
that's
yo,
definitely
come
a
on,
fire
bro.
picture
Stop,
for
bro.
real.
Hey, yo, you in the group chat with everybody on the screen, nigga. You ain't no Android out this bitch. The fuck? Fuck all that.
You'll say your
Hey,
text
brother,
screen for
brother Chubbs.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna let Chubbs finish if you got some thoughts you think about it. All right. Let's touch on my man real quick. You feel me? They try to take out Tory Lanez, man.
real. Man,
Whew. It's a lot going on there recently.
Tory tried to put
Yeah,
out the picture. He was all, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in the gym, nigga. Nigga was out there feeling.
niggas wasn't feeling that shit.
You
Hey,
seen what came
Holmes,
out today though, right?
What? Oh, yeah, I did see that.
from the
That,
trial or from the
nah, about
reason and why it happened.
his, no, he talking about his lawyer or, yeah, some lawyer making some statement today
Yeah.
Yeah,
about
yeah,
some new
Kelsey.
evidence that
Yeah,
Kelsey
Kelsey
actually
shot.
Yeah,
shot.
Kelsey
my
admitted.
nigga.
Kelsey admitted.
We
What
can't
we
we
already
can't
knew,
finish
just
talking
like
about
we
him getting
already
hit
know
about 14 times though.
who killed Tupac. We just don't know who killed Biggie.
Like that was next. That was next. I wonder if they know.
Wait, who killed Tupac?
Keefy D and Baby Lane.
Baby Lane.
Oh, okay. Okay.
But that weak ass Bush.
That's what we're gonna go with for now. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, that's pretty much
That
who
makes the
said they
most
did it.
sense. It makes the most sense
I,
as of
I,
right now.
I
they
mean,
said
if a nigga said he did it,
He and
Well, he really said his nephew did it. He was just in the whip.
he was just
He's
in
in
the
the
way.
car with him, but yeah, that's what his
right,
peoples did that.
right. Well,
Baby Lane is who they stopped out, right?
Yes.
No, Orlando
yeah,
Anderson.
Yeah.
But his nickname was Baby Lane,
Oh,
right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
My
Yeah.
bad.
yeah.
That was his
But
nickname.
you know what I'm saying? Why was he chain snatching?
Say it again. I hear you, brother. Say it again.
That's a story for another day, though. I said, what made him snatch the chain, though? What was that really? You know what I'm saying? Who sent
You
him on
never
that
know,
list?
bro. That's one story, but you know what I mean? Who knows? It could have been a nice chain. He could have just wanted it. He could have just been on Damon time.
Wait, who snatched who chain?
You gonna snatch the chain off Tupac, nigga? You
Nah,
Nah,
want
it
he
was,
that gang
snatched the
that
nah.
chain
bad?
off the other nigga.
They
And
snatched the
Right,
chain
right,
off of
right.
a
And
Death
Tupac
Row
started
associate.
wilding.
Yeah,
They
that's
at the
the
snatched the
reason
mall. He
chain
Tupac
off
snatched
of
the
went
a
over
nigga
Death
chain
Row
there.
at the mall.
associate because it was a bounty on them chains.
That's
They
what I'm
snatched the
saying.
chain off a Death
Did
Row
he put the
associate.
bounty, though? Did he
Not
the one to put the
Tupac
bounty on
directly,
the
but
chain?
a Death Row
Oh my
associate.
Come
god,
on,
yo.
yo. Come
I'm
on, yo.
trying to.
What's up?
Allegedly, bro.
Oh, so that's why they stomped him out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
cause yeah, he was like, "Oh,
This
yo, that's the dude
nigga.
that's trying to snatch your chain."
And
Oh, all
Tupac,
right.
and
And
Suge
Tupac
said they're
took him
gonna hang
I
it
off.
right there. And Tupac said,
Yeah,
I ain't
"Where?"
know Louis had so much pent up animosity about this. You
yeah.
feel me?
That's
About
how
what?
that all happened. And they said that you
About
feel
this.
me. They got
No,
together. You
I
know how like
don't.
you by yourself, and then now
Yeah,
you get up with your homies, and now
yeah,
you with your homies now is now y'all riding around looking for these niggas, and now
yeah,
you see some girls like Tupac, and now you found them,
yeah,
and then
yeah. I
you
heard
ride
about
up,
that.
and that's just how they said it happened. You feel me? It happened just really on some street shit at the same day, no conspiracy for real. But I
Nigga
feel
just
you.
happened to see the nigga walking,
I mean, but it could have been like two birds at one stone. It's already a million out for them. Why not? You know what I'm saying? They gave us a reason to do it. Why not? You know what I'm saying? Do it and get the money. That's the story, allegedly.
Yeah, they said
They,
Baby Lane was really like that too. So
Yeah,
they
that was the story too. Like
Yeah,
all
that
the
wasn't some
people with
regular
it.
guy that just stumped out.
yeah.
Mhm.
He was high ranking on the board. He was
Yeah.
one of the high ranking members.
Mm-hmm.
I will get back to this Tory Lane shit. Hey, listen,
Yeah,
man.
Mexicano.
Hey, listen, man. If you got evidence that can get him up out of there, y'all need to turn that to fucking quick. Now, the dude who said it said that's what he heard. I heard that part. He said that's what he heard. The statement of Kelsey. He said that's what he heard. If they could find something a little more concrete, then okay. But
I thought they said her driver said that
yeah,
Kelsey
no, her
yeah, yeah.
bodyguard,
bodyguard
her bodyguard.
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 said
Yeah,
Yeah.
she overheard her saying it
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
during the trial, though. Like,
which also, but it sounds like hearsay.
Mm-hmm.
it's
That's what they gonna
100%
chalk it up to.
hearsay.
It sounds like hearsay.
100% hearsay. You know what
So
I
we
he
mean?
gonna,
They
what,
not.
what are we gonna do with that?
so so he's gonna sit in there. He's gonna have to take that L.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
Cause
try to finish him.
You think they gonna
They try
yeah,
move
to
him?
end him.
His best bet is like possibly getting some early release. So like
That
if he can
nigga,
get
that
into any
nigga should
like
not be in a
programs,
fucking.
you know what I'm saying, some shit like that to where he can possibly just sit and chill.
I think they're gonna move him because they don't want like to him
Or
cause a ruckus. He gonna cause some shit. Him being out in Gen Pop right now, so they're gonna like forcefully move him
Bro,
to a different
a
area.
nigga
They're not
doesn't
gonna
need
put
to
him right
be
back
at
in
that
move him
Gen
to a
Pop
level of
because
whole
he already
nother
jail,
cut him
bro.
jail.
15
Yeah,
times.
they gonna move him to a
first
Like,
of
nah,
all,
bro.
first of all, the nigga like 2 feet, 130 pounds.
Yeah, like nah, bro. Somebody gonna collect on that bounty. You got to go
Yeah.
somewhere else.
and
Why is
he
he in
like
there with lifers, bro?
Yeah,
Why? Why
he
is he in
probably was
there
in
with
Gen Pop
lifers,
from
bro?
the start, but that's how
yo,
they do.
like Louis, that's a whole nother conversation we can have. Like the whole
Yo,
prison system, that's a whole
Yo,
nother
like,
conversation.
god damn,
in
yo.
L.A.,
Like,
in Los Angeles, like nigga, what?
To where it's like hella politics
Damn.
up. You feel me? But it's like, all right, you know,
this shit crazy, bro. Yeah, I wish
he
the
tried.
best for him. That's all I can say.
Do y'all think
Ah,
it? I
man.
don't know. I ain't really listened to the album for real. The shit that he had out. Do you think anything that he possibly said on that album could possibly contributed to the situation that he's in right now?
I didn't listen to
What
it.
situation?
I mean,
I'm getting stabbed up. I don't know. I haven't listened to the album, so I don't know if he may have said something about things he got going on in there.
It wasn't
but
nothing off
like,
the
yo,
album. It wasn't nothing off the album that got him stabbed. It wasn't
it's
nothing off the album.
also it's also jail.
He
You
got
feel me?
some beef with somebody in there,
You could
allegedly.
have you could have took the last orange. You feel
Yeah,
me?
it could be
And the
really
nigga
over
wanted the
nothing.
orange. You took the last one. And now we're
And
gonna
like
make
the
sure it's gonna be extra.
I
We're gonna
guess.
make sure there's one more orange left tomorrow, nigga.
and it, and the dude that stabbed him, he's right next to a cell. Like he's right next to him in the
Yeah,
cell.
it could be
Oh,
And they
so
anything.
got
yeah, that's
into it.
yeah,
Yeah, and they
yeah,
got
yeah.
into it.
You know what I'm saying? It's jail. You look at the nigga
It
wrong,
was more so that.
I
It was
mean, it
They
could
jail,
be.
bro.
He
trying to
could have.
say
He could have been acting entitled.
they trying to say
Don't you,
that
Joe?
Tory
We don't know.
Lanez ran into the nigga wife at visitation
Mm-hmm.
and he
Mm,
said something to her and then he came back and was talking shit on the TED. That's the story that was last put out
Yeah.
there.
and
I'm
it's probably
not
true.
I'm not
You gotta do it.
saying that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that's probably true because I don't know. You feel
Allegedly.
me? Like
Everything
Yeah,
is
allegedly
alleged.
that's what happened.
because
Yeah.
his
Everything is
people
alleged.
Yeah.
came back out and said he haven't had visitation in 6 months. So how would he see her? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
He
They
also
gonna tell us what they want us
like,
to know.
but we don't know because in the same time, he may not have his people may not know he had no like visitation. He fucking Tory Lanez. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what type of like moves he got going on in there. He probably could have had some type of like. We don't know what's really going on in there. But if that's coming from the inside, if that's the story from the inside, ugh.
We'll never know.
We don't be knowing. Your peoples don't be on the outside. Don't be knowing what the hell be going on the
Y'all
inside,
wait
bro.
for the next album.
Your people do not be knowing what be going on with you.
Nope.
They know what you tell them.
They know what you tell them.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But you know, I don't know. But that shit crazy. You feel me?
Yeah, that shit definitely crazy, bro. Speedy recovery, bro.
14 times.
2 collapsed lungs.
I know what that's about for real. You know what I mean?
They say he's talking and shit now. So
Nah,
At least they didn't get his vocal cords.
This nigga's
they just had
crazy.
to. They had to one
come
shit.
on, bro.
This
That'd been
nigga's
it.
crazy.
That'd been over.
He
But
need to be
yo,
behind the wall
it's not the
ghostwriting. I'll
same
be
though.
behind
Like
the wall
they got it.
ghostwriting for niggas.
Like you saying that, like nigga, they got his lungs, nigga. What you mean?
Yeah.
They got
Nigga,
his
he
lungs.
I
gonna have to
mean,
Yeah, he
punch
might get
every
Beanie
line.
Siegel.
He
Yeah, he
gonna
might
have
have
to punch
Beanie
every
Siegel lungs.
line.
Yeah.
Oh,
You
shit.
feel
they
me?
could
He
Like
might
they
have
could
that
have
Beanie
done.
Siegel
Hey
voice.
yo,
Right.
the BD
you
Siegel,
can
He might have the
do
Beanie
my
Siegel
nigga.
voice.
It's
you
not.
can do
You know
some
what I
shit
mean?
where
I hope
a
he
nigga may never
full
rap the
recovery.
same, or you can do some shit where nigga may never be able to rap again. You feel me?
I feel you.
You gotta look at the positive side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You
Ain't gonna
gotta
be
look
no
He
at the
got
singing
he
going
got
on.
AI
positives.
raps anyway now. You can just punch your lyrics in and let the AI rap it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, I'm coming
that's
out with an
crazy.
album. I'm coming out with an album with AI.
With AI,
Yeah,
Yeah.
what
what
you want
voice
to
you
call
gonna
it?
use? Just don't use mine. I'm at to see.
Back at it again.
Back at it again.
Yep.
Yeah, I think. What does that mean?
Yeah, we're back
Bees, I'm
at
back at it again. It's my second part of life. I'm in my 40s.
it.
Back at it again.
Back outside.
Wow. All right, that's what you want to call it. Who am I? You feel me? Tell you
Don't
anything
worry.
different. You
Don't
feel
worry.
I
I
me?
got
got I
you.
got don't worry, I got a feature for y'all. Y'all gonna be on the album.
All right. And speaking of that, for real, we can get that together. I got a question for y'all. Like, if the Knicks make the finals, are we popping up in New York for one of those games for real, especially if it's on the weekend?
Did they win tonight?
No,
No.
they lost.
Boston show some fight. All right.
Yeah, they got some fight.
Show some
New,
fight.
New York looked at dead
They
tonight.
the champs. They the champs. You
Hey
feel me?
yo, hey yo, hey yo. If they playing the Timberwolves, I'm
You with this shit.
100% down with finding a way to make that happen. If
Timberwolves, I
we
believe,
going
are up
if
right now
if we gonna see the Timberwolves versus the
by
Knicks
a
in the
lot.
finals after the trade last year or this year,
For
and now the
Randall,
niggas is Randall
Possibility.
DiVincenzo, all
Trade
all
working
his
out for both
homeboys.
teams, champs.
And hey yo, and Ant Man, if he can get his first ring, you already know they want to say he Jordan. If he can go on a run, especially if he can get a taste of the first ring early.
Julius
Who gonna be
Randle's
the
playing
home
the best
team?
basketball I've ever seen him play.
Who?
Um,
Julius Randle.
the
He feeling
Knicks.
like Scottie Pippen out that
This
bitch.
series, he's playing the best basketball
Hey,
I've ever seen him play.
yeah, he
like I
is.
said, hey, Church, that trade working out for both teams, huh? Sure.
It's working out for
Yeah,
both
he
Yeah.
teams.
he finally got a stretch of games where he can play. He was injured, so they got him at a good time.
I like
Okay.
it.
I like it too,
I
He's
bro.
like
busting
it.
ass. If they're gonna get 22 from him consistently,
I ain't know
then
how I
they
was
can
gonna
do it.
feel about it, bro. But
I
it's
like the
turning out
trade for
all right right
both
now.
teams when it happened. When it happened, I said, "Oh, that's a great trade for both teams,
It's
bro."
looking like it's
Yeah,
working for
because
both teams now. Honestly, that might be a finals matchup possibly. If
that
that's a
Knicks
finals matchup,
team, it's
that's
like
insane.
I'm
Hey
a little
yo,
bit becoming a fan. You feel me? Of that Knicks team for real, because it's something about.
Stay in Baltimore. Stay in
No,
Baltimore.
no, no,
They
no.
ain't
We
got
don't
no
have a
team. They
basketball
ain't got
team.
no
We don't have a
team.
basketball team.
That's
You know what
crazy
I'm
to say
saying?
that. Stay in Baltimore.
Right.
And you don't even
Yeah,
get a
man.
basketball team, nigga.
They ain't got
Well,
We
you
no
don't
don't
have
get
no
no
basketball.
team.
players then, motherfucker. You know what I'm
So
saying?
that's why we be chilling. That's why we all Ravens in because we don't really have no basketball team. But it's like I just appreciate the fact that they
Stay with the
playing
Orioles.
they playing with their homies. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? It's just homies
And they
playing
got rid of
together.
one of their homies, yo. And that's why he needed to send
But
him in the
sometimes,
finals and
yo,
beat them
sometimes
niggas.
you got somebody gotta be the sacrifice. You know what I mean? Somebody had to
That's
be a
why he
sacrifice.
gotta go. That's why he gotta go get it.
But they
He
also
he
they
step
put
away
him in a good
from the
position though. They
yeah,
ain't
he could get
just
to the finals still.
you know what I'm
Give him
saying?
time.
Right. They ain't like
He's not
just
out of it.
throw him. They ain't send him to Charlotte.
They
But
sent him
You
to
it's
play
feel
still
with
it's
me?
still it's
Ant-Man.
still another series to get to, you feel me? But I'm just saying that if they make the finals and New York make the finals, I'm definitely, you feel me, go a game 5. That might be the last game.
Well, we're gonna have to see if we can get Shea. He gonna have to outplay Shea. You know what I'm saying? The next
Side note,
series.
that New York getting to the finals ain't automatic, by the way. Indiana's gonna be a tough fucking out. They won
Yeah,
game
It,
7
Indiana
there
is
last
definitely
it's
year.
gonna
going to
be
They're not
7. It's
afraid. That's
going to
gonna be a
7.
tough series. The
It's
way
going to
Indiana
7.
Yeah.
plays, that's gonna be a tough series, yo.
man. I love it though. It feel like
That's a
90s
rivalry, though. That's
basketball
gonna be
all
a hell of a
over
series if
again.
that's the series.
You
That's
know
a
And
what I'm
guess
saying?
what?
WWE made this rivalry.
That's a
And
true
guess
rivalry
what?
right there.
And guess what? It's no fucking LeBron, so I'm happy.
It
I
ain't been
mean,
him for like
LeBron.
the last about
I'm
six,
about to
7
say,
years.
yeah, LeBron like
He
is.
went to the West. That's what
I don't know
happened. He
why
ain't
What
leave.
people
He
still
LeBron
stayed
did
there
on
to you,
LeBron
forever.
bro?
neck. Right?
He
Why
went to that
everybody
fucking
still on
West.
LeBron neck?
You said what?
Hey, LeBron, why you still on LeBron neck? What LeBron do, bro?
I
Can we
just
get
don't.
off?
Right.
Can we get off LeBron neck for real? That nigga went to 10 straight finals, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That
First
was
of
like
Yeah,
all,
10 years
bro.
wait,
ago.
hold on.
Like,
Before you
it's over,
continue,
bro.
before you continue, I would like to say pause because you said get off the neck. Pause. And the second thing, um,
Bro, Diddy.
and the second thing is,
That was a
I'm
petty
just
ass
trying
one though. That was a petty one.
to more my cam shit.
I'm just wondering, you know what I'm saying? Like, man, we gonna appreciate his career once it's over when we watch the movies and the documentaries and all that shit, and we really look back at that shit, and we gonna be like, this is kind of fucking crazy. You know what I'm saying? When we think
All
about it,
right,
I
who do you,
gotta really, I
how old are
gotta
you?
respect
How old
this.
are you? How old are you? Who?
I'm 39.
Okay, makes sense.
Fresh 39. Hey,
Makes
birthday to my
sense.
nigga,
Makes
you
sense.
feel
You
me?
gonna be like, all right, I get it. You know what I'm
Makes
saying?
sense.
Mhm.
This
We
guy
Makes
was
sense.
LeBron
really.
age.
This guy was good.
That's what.
You know what I
That
mean?
exactly.
He was good. I
Yeah,
mean,
we've been watching,
it's
yo,
something that I never
his whole
we not gonna
career,
see
bro.
again. We're
I'm a
not gonna
Michael
see again.
Jordan. I'm a Michael Jordan fan. So
Jordan
I'm.
is still
Michael Jordan
Jordan.
is
Me
Michael
too.
Jordan, but LeBron
You know what I'm
James is
saying? Like, yo,
definitely
I was a
LeBron James,
kid.
bro.
I was
Yeah,
It
a
don't
in this
even
kid
matter
era,
who
kid.
in this
better,
era,
bro.
I
Hold on,
give him this era. I give him
Space
this
Jam
era.
came out. I was a
Yo,
kid
it
kid when
don't it
Space
don't
Jam
matter
came
who
out,
better,
bro.
bro.
You know what
Like
I'm
that
saying? Like,
nigga LeBron James
he's
is a
still
phenomenon. It
LeBron.
don't Yeah, yo. He
No,
don't
I'm not
gotta be
saying. I'm
better
not
than
saying
Mike
he's
or
trash.
nobody. Like
I'm not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's trash.
he a GOAT, bro.
He like number 5.
Listen, I
It
had
don't
my
matter what
time.
number he is, he a GOAT.
I
Facts.
had
How
my
many
time
GOATs
of
is
being
it?
hard on LeBron, but
He one
yo,
of them.
it's just like yo, he just it just keep adding on, and it's like, bro, you may not have been the greatest player ever, but the greatest career, nah, greatest career is LeBron.
Not
Like you
even.
may not have been the greatest player like peak, but just like being good for 20 straight years,
20 straight
never having no
years.
injuries,
We're
never
never
stopping,
gonna see this again,
being
bro.
Of course,
being
because it's
a
never.
top
Gotta
being
appreciate
Of
a
course,
greatness.
the
top
And
five
that's
defense is
player for
different.
greatness.
The
And
defense is different.
even with
I
right,
get
the
that. I get
defense is
that.
He
different
had a great
for
stretch of that
Kevin
though.
Durant.
He had a
The
great stretch
defense
of
is
that.
different for a lot of these players.
Hey yo,
But we never
let me
ever
ask you a question
gonna
real quick.
see what we've
The
seen
defense
again.
different from what?
From the 90s and the 80s
It is.
and the
It
early
is.
Man,
2000s.
It is. But listen, this is what I'm saying. LeBron came in the 2000s against them
right,
Detroit teams that was holding niggas to
right,
80
bro.
points. He was getting
He
30
played Kevin
then.
Garnett,
And
nigga.
now, 20 years
I
later,
know, and
he's
that's
still
why he
getting
went and
30.
got on the superstar team. I don't blame him.
It's not
They
even
made
that
they
much.
Yes,
made a
all that
superstar
happened,
team
bro.
first.
All that did happen, yes. But 20 years later, the nigga can still wake up and get 35, 40
Hey
in the
yo, hey
NBA.
yo,
With
hey
no
yo,
defense.
niggas went and got Kevin Garnett, Paul Pierce, and Ray Allen. You feel me?
That was the same
Tell
era
me
as
who tell me
Dwayne Wade.
tell me who LeBron James had on his team competing with them niggas, bro.
I ain't gonna do that because
Wade.
then LeBron jumped to Miami, so he canceled that out. So it don't. I ain't gonna get into that. But
But it's like,
Exactly.
yo,
he canceled that out.
Nigga
because
had
that
What
Ray
was
you
the
Allen.
mean?
wave now.
He had
That was
Ray
the wave.
Allen. The
Huh?
bench was all
That was
stars.
the new wave.
I'm talking.
Celtics
No,
created the
I'm not
new
talking
wave.
about that. I'm talking about when Boston went and made the big three. When they first made it, who was LeBron? Who was on LeBron team that he was competing with them niggas with? You ain't talking
What you
about like
mean?
yeah, niggas like it's. I
Nobody.
know it's not the
Who can't
'90s or the
play?
'80s,
No,
bro. But
Holiday.
like,
Well, Holiday. What I'm saying is, okay, that did happen, but he had his chance to get it back in blood once he joined Miami, and they beat them. So they linked up, and then he went and
right,
linked up. So it canceled out.
right.
That's what I'm
I'm
saying.
not mad at him for losing to the big three, bro. Like he was out there doing it, you feel me, pretty much dolly, my nigga, you know what I'm saying? So the fact he was even competing with
I
them
really
niggas,
only really like count them for
My
like
hand hurt now.
two losses for real. You know what I'm saying? Two losses, two finals losses where it was just like, yo, bro, like that first one, it was no way you was gonna beat the Spurs with that team you had for real. So, and you was too young. You was
And I
by
hated the
yourself.
Spurs.
You wasn't even supposed to be there. You
Chill.
wasn't supposed to be there. You know what I'm saying? And then like the Mavs one, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You ain't show up in that finals. But you know what I'm saying? A lot of those other finals, he was like, you know what I'm saying? You got to look at the whole circumstances. When you really look at, damn, this nigga Kyrie was hurt. This nigga Kevin Love was hurt. You know what I'm saying? And he
yo,
still got 2 games. How the hell did he
this
get?
nigga,
Oh, when you go look at the numbers, oh, he was getting 45, 15, and 13 in these games that he was getting 2 games. And it's like, yo, damn, what the fuck you want this nigga to do? With anybody else, when their niggas go down, y'all make hella excuses and it's okay for them to lose. So it's like, damn, why y'all on this brother neck? He went to 10 straight finals.
I could tell you feel strong about
10
this.
straight
No, it's
finals,
not that I
bro.
feel strong
10
about it.
times
I'm
in
just
a
sorry
row,
right now, bro.
you let a
You know
nigga to the
what I'm
finals,
Nobody
nigga.
on here a
Like,
LeBron fan. Nobody on
saying?
here is really a
Professional.
LeBron fan though, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, I don't
I
have
just
no, I'm
respect them.
not
Yeah,
right.
I ain't
It's
a
just
LeBron
it's
fan.
the same way. Like, I'm not a Kobe fan either, but I respect Kobe. I respect the things that Kobe did. You know what
I
I'm
wasn't
saying?
a Tom Brady
My biggest
fan.
thing, and why
Me
when people
neither.
try to tell me Kobe the greatest, then I try to talk about like, no, how he the greatest and he haven't won. If y'all want to talk about Jordan the greatest, Jordan got 6 finals and 6 finals MVPs. Kobe only has 2 final MVPs, even though y'all want to throw that 5 fucking finals in our face. So it's hella shit that we can nitpick about all these players. Jordan, you a quitter. You ain't played 8 straight years in finals and go to 8 straight finals. So it's a little things that you can nitpick on all these players. All I want to do is just respect
Only
them.
only man to leave and come back and still win.
I hate that he
Fine.
left in two
You know
years
what
though.
I'm
I
saying? But
hate it.
But
Me
you know,
too.
listen,
Me
I hate
too.
that he left those
I
2 years
hate that he
too.
did
Me
that.
And
too.
then he left
and
99. He ain't want to see Tim Duncan in him. So it's like, yo, Jordan ducked a lot of smoke. You feel me? When teams was coming up, we can argue that he ducked a lot of smoke. Now you can say that he was going to win because that's all you remember seeing, but we never know if that was the happening.
I don't know if they'd
You
have
know what
beat
I'm saying?
Elijah Wan. I don't know if
We
they'd have
don't
beat
know.
Elijah Wan.
We don't know. You know what I'm saying? Because
They didn't have nothing for
he quit
Elijah
those
Wan.
two
Jordan would
years,
have had to
or the
score
year that he came back.
52.
He lost to the team that actually went to the championship, the Orlando Magic. So it's a lot of things that
That's my real team right there. That's
people
my
like to
real team.
remember what they want to remember. I like to remember
Jordan,
everything. I like to remember
Jordan only won with
everything that
Pippen.
happened.
LeBron won with hella niggas.
Yo,
Right, I was going to
Exactly.
say that's why he
and
got criticized
This
for that.
LeBron.
nigga,
Hold on,
I
hold on.
know
LeBron
LeBron was
why
never
he got
happy
had.
on
Hold
that
on.
criticized.
USA
One. Let
team.
me make this one point. LeBron never had a Phil Jackson. All y'all goats never
He
won
didn't need
without
a
Phil
Phil
Jackson.
Jackson.
No,
He had all the
listen.
superstars.
But Jordan needed a Phil Jackson. But
Of course, he
Kobe
stayed on the
needed a
team
Phil Jackson. Why these guys get to get a Phil Jackson and they get to be called the GOAT when they get the GOAT coach? But we got a guy that's just playing with these mediocre GOAT coaches and still taking them to
because
finals.
he had all the good players on his team.
What good players did he have on them team when he
Wade,
had Mike
Kevin Love,
Brown?
Ray Allen. Shit, only person he didn't have was
What
KD.
What about when he was in Cleveland before all that?
That's before. Okay, everybody
He was
start.
I'm
still
just
going
Everybody
to the
I'm
started when they
just
got
finals.
drafted.
it be making me feel like people be, you know what I'm saying, make me feel like I'm arguing. I'm like, yo, just respect them, yo. Y'all, it just be too
No,
much
no, I do
disrespect,
respect. I
too
do
much
Hey
respect the
yo,
disrespect
flopper.
for
I
no
do respect
reason.
the flopper.
You know what
I
I
do
mean?
You
It's like,
respect
respect
the
yo,
the
people
flopper.
be
flopper.
hating.
hey
I do
yo,
respect the
hey
Yeah,
flopper.
yo,
everybody flop. That's the game.
I
You know what
know.
I'm
I
Listen,
saying?
know.
That's
I
the
know.
game.
I used
I
to have
know.
LeBron like 7, but that nigga probably like 2 or 3 right now, yo. That nigga's probably 2 though.
I
hey
give him
You know
yo,
five.
this?
He the
He's in
second.
my
He the
all-time
second best
starting
player.
five.
Yeah, of
My
Yo,
course.
starting five goals. He's a small forward.
Yeah,
cause
of
yo,
course.
he could
Of
He a
course.
honestly
top
go
three,
another two
which is
years,
fine.
yo. He could honestly go another 2 years.
We ain't never
He's a
seen
small
this,
forward. I know
and
that.
I'm not
I
saying. I'm not
appreciate.
saying.
I
Hold
appreciate
on. I'm
somebody
not
never
saying
seen
LeBron
this.
is trash. Let's get that clear. I'm
I
not saying
feel
LeBron's trash. I would never say that. I would never say that.
Like despite the ups and downs, I'm not like the biggest LeBron fan and no shit like that. I've had my shit with him, but
man,
for the most part,
we
he's in
talking
my
about
top five.
LeBron
He's a
James
small
too
forward.
yeah.
long.
That's for damn
We may
sure.
not ever see nothing better than this. This may be, you know what I'm saying? We may have seen
Not,
like the best
we may
team.
not never ever see another career like this, bro. And that's the point. That's
You know
the
what I'm
point.
saying?
We
Like
may
It
not
might be
ever,
Like,
Michael and
hey,
whether
LeBron,
you
but
listen,
it
like
might
it,
just
whether you love it or
it
like
hey
it,
might
we
be
may
yo,
not
easy
hey,
ever
to
see a
get.
listen.
career like this.
hey yo,
Spurs,
hey
hey,
yo.
listen. Spurs is my team. I had to see that nigga drop 35 in the game 7 where they sagged off him the entire game. And that was
I
like the
know that
thing
nigga.
you did against LeBron back in the day. You sagged off him, let him try to beat you with his jump shot, and he killed us with it that night.
I know
Killed us.
LeBron was happy on that USA team. He was with all his friends. He wanted that to be his real team.
Hey yo, yo Elmo, yo, I'm not even really tapped into fucking what's going on with Saturday Night Main Event to talk about it, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. Hey yo, if y'all niggas wanna like, if y'all haven't already, you feel me? This don't apply to UP, you feel me? Or Chubbs really, but Louis and Hootie, I'm talking to you. If you wanna watch some shit to really just piss you the fuck off, I don't think niggas put this in the group chat. Or maybe they did, I don't know. But this shit on YouTube, one Ravens fan, one Lamar fan versus 10 Lamar haters. I don't know
Yeah,
I ain't
why I
watched
watched
it.
that shit, bro.
I seen that before.
First of all, I ain't
I don't
watched
know
it
why
because
I watched
I
that shit,
watched it.
bro. It
first of
made
all,
me mad, bro.
I ain't watched it because the
It
one
didn't piss me
Lamar
off.
fan is that lame ass nigga.
Oh, the white guy,
That be
I thought he
riding
held it down.
everybody.
he held it down.
Man, that nigga a fake fan,
He
bro.
held it down.
I don't fuck
It's
with
the
He
him.
held it
people.
down with the facts.
It's the
I
shit the
don't fuck with him.
haters was saying, yo. You could clearly see what they was called haters. That's all I'm saying. But
I
I
don't
ain't want
fuck
to
with
get
that
stuck on
nigga. They
that,
should have
yo.
had a real Lamar fan defending Lamar. That nigga ain't no Lamar fan.
How you
I
gonna take away
understand where
that
you're
man
coming from, but
fandom,
it's
bro?
like, yo,
Cause I'm saying I know him. I know who he is.
Why you wasn't a fan enough to get that opportunity?
I don't
mm,
have the platform that he have. He homeboys with Marlon
you
Humphreys,
ain't,
and I'm not.
Bruh. Oh yeah.
you ain't creating a
All right,
platform,
yo.
man. Engravings
Anyway,
ain't homies with none of these niggas, man.
I'd have rather been engraving.
hey yo, when the season start, yo,
No,
we gonna
time
yo
out.
when the season start, I don't want to keep on talking about that, yo.
Oh, listen.
We
It
running
should have
thin.
been Sarah Ellison. It should have been Sarah Ellison.
I
That's
respect
who it
that
should have
too.
been.
I respect
That
that.
was worth getting out. That was worth getting out. No did
It
it.
should have
That
been
was worth
her.
getting out.
Now, if it
That's
was
that.
her against 20 Lamar haters, I'd have watched it.
So let me say this. Like I gave that opinion because like I knew I heard your name before, but I can't remember where I heard it from. So once you said like the mall and shit, oh yeah, that is that nigga. You feel me? So like,
He lame. He lame as
but
shit.
but this what I'm saying though. Even with you saying that, without that in my mind, preconceived notion, and just watching it, yo definitely was holding it the fuck down. So no matter what he be saying any other time, when it was time for him to be a Lamar fan, he was holding that shit
I'm my
down, bro.
fan.
So I feel what
That's
you're
what I was
saying, but
saying. Yeah.
I can't discredit his performance. You know what I'm saying? I cannot discredit his
It wasn't a bad
performance, bro.
watch. It wasn't a
All right.
bad
I
watch.
The,
feel you.
the
Sarah the
haters just
goat.
really been saying
Sarah the goat.
bullshit, bro.
Lamar. Sarah is the goat. Lamar. Like she put on for Lamar harder than anybody I ever seen in the media.
Nah, I seen when she went back and forth with Acho. You feel me?
She
Over
go.
that
She
MVP
go hard. I
shit,
fuck with
like
it.
over his MVP decision.
Yeah.
But they snubbed my guy. But
And brought
whatever.
him on the
Yeah.
show so she could fry that nigga.
Whatever. He definitely winning MVP this year when they with the schedule, how they set the schedule up. And they probably how they set the schedule up, he winning MVP. It's going down.
Listen, bro. First 6 weeks
I'm gonna put
is
a bet
crazy.
in
Then
early.
after that, we gonna skate.
Put a bet in early.
You
Yes,
better hope. You
Lamar
sir.
for
better hope we
MVP.
Put
start
a
2 and
bet
3.
in early.
Hey yo,
I
I'm
got
feeling
20 for
yo.
that. I got
I
20
know
for
I
that.
probably I always feel my fault. I always feel good. I always believe in the Ravens. You feel me? But this shit seem like it's lining up. You feel me? This shit seem like it's lining up, bro.
If
It's
if we
time, bro. It's time.
if we start
Feel
two and
me?
three,
So
then we may go like 13-4. If we start 5-1, we about to go 15.
so look, listen up, niggas. Get
Uh-oh.
your shit the fuck together. Cause we outside all season, my nigga. We outside all season. Let's get it. Everywhere. Everywhere.
For
Not
sure.
just cheers.
Not just cheers. I feel
Not
you, my
just
nigga.
cheers.
Hey, listen, I'm trying to tell you that horseshoe is the move.
Horseshoe.
That
Everywhere.
all the
You know what
tailgates.
I'm saying? We in town.
We
We
had the
outside.
Nigga
tailgate.
lost
Cause
me.
I gotta
it's
pop
gonna
out
be a
December
good time.
16th.
And what's up, yo? We going to the game, Chubbs? I was just talking about
Yeah, I
that.
gotta pop out
Are
December.
we going to the
That
game? Or
I
we
think it's
going
gonna mean something. That game's gonna mean something. I think we're gonna be in a
what's
good
up? Are
position
we
this year.
gonna do a pod from the game or from our phones?
Sure. Like the
What
way our
game?
schedule
What
set
game?
up,
The
What game?
Patriots versus the Ravens.
When is it?
December
Uh
16th.
December 16th.
I'll go.
That's
I'll
Mm.
some
go.
birthday action.
My
That's a
birthday's the
birthday
18th.
action.
My
The
birthday's
birthday
the
Let me
18th.
day.
let me know. Let me know ahead of time.
Oh yeah, you definitely gotta be at the game for the
Yeah.
birthday.
Yeah.
Yep.
Let
We
me know
letting you
ahead of
know
time.
now.
That
We letting you know now.
tickets about to go on sale. They just dropped, you know what I mean?
All
Drop
right.
the schedule.
All right. Let's do it.
All right. So look, I'm not gonna get too heavy into it. You feel me? Shout out to Derrick Henry. Contract extension, you feel me? 2 years, 30 million, 25 guarantee over 2 years. Shit
Mm-hmm.
lining up, you feel me? Shit
Yeah, just
lining up.
he about to go crazy because we took care of him for the rest of his career. He about to
Yeah.
go crazy.
Lamar was just in power, you feel me? Like
And he feel like a killer. His killer instinct is, you know what I mean, unlocked.
Hey, what them young boys say?
cause like
Stand
the type
over.
of nigga Lamar is,
Stand over.
Stand over him.
Stand
Stand
over.
over him.
Stand over. Stand over. Stand over.
yo,
Stand over him. Stand
yo,
over him. What you
What you
mean?
said
Yeah,
against the
my
Patriots?
nigga.
no, just all on
Yeah.
No,
everybody
that's
this
against
year.
everybody. That's against
No,
Everybody.
no, no,
everybody.
no.
That's
December
against
16th.
Game
everybody.
going to. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's against
Patriots.
everybody.
yeah.
What you mean?
You
What
not
you
Louis,
mean?
chill out. He trying to find out which game he going to, bro.
It's against everybody.
God damn, we ain't going to every game, nigga.
You're
Calm
ready.
down,
You're
Everybody.
ready.
Stand
yo.
over them.
Yeah, we just said did we start OTAs yet? Damn.
Yeah, Louis going crazy
Yeah,
just now.
The rookies
yeah,
just
that shit
reported.
Nah,
was
listen.
crazy, yo.
Hey, shout out the killer, shout out the murder, shout out to Lester.
Yes,
Yeah.
man.
Killing
Yeah,
Murder
man.
and Lester.
YN.
I like what we got going on for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, our team is intact. You feel me? And they really trying to. They gonna put us to the test early. We getting
Damn, shout
all
out
these
Darius
fucking
though.
good
I
teams
think we
out the
coming
way
out
early.
hot, yo. I think we coming out hot this season, bro.
Not like this, nigga. Like, yo,
Yeah, I feel like we
this may
coming
be
out
one of
hot,
them
yo.
years, yo. One of
Yo,
them
it's new
Patriot
toys,
years, my
yo.
nigga.
I
One of them
think we
Patriot
gonna see
years.
Keaton more. You feel me? Like I think it's gonna be like a free for all, bro. Like, yeah, do what it takes to fucking win. We wildin'. We going
I
out this
think it,
bitch
you know what
wildin'.
I think it's gonna be? A lot of Derrick Henry, my nigga. I think we gonna learn from our fucking mistakes from years past. We gonna look at all that fucking information from the playoff games and understand that hey,
Hopefully.
no, I'm saying this the year we gonna get it right, bro. Because we have no choice. We have no choice but to just stick to the game plan all
I mean, we
year.
do have a choice, but
No,
I
but I'm
feel
just saying if we get through these first fucking 8 games, sticking to the game plan, and we done won like 7 or 6 of them motherfuckers.
the back half looking manageable.
We done won like 7 or 6 of them motherfuckers. Bro, we
The
looking
back
at we
half
looking
got
at
some Jets and
we looking at
Browns.
home for the. But you know what's gonna be important? That fucking first game. That Bills game is now became a very important game because it's going to be a deciding game between that 1 and that motherfucking 2. Who's playing in the AFC Championship game at the crib? You know what I'm saying? So we gotta win that first game. We can't go into it. We cannot go into the season like we went to last year, just all whatever, whatever. You know what I'm saying? But hey,
It ain't the regular season games, bro. It ain't the regular season
no,
games.
but it's gonna matter. The regular season games, the games
I
that we
hear you.
lost last year mattered in where we played at the end of the year. And I
I feel
really,
you.
really want to play at the crib at the end of the year for real. And let's just run the ride. Let's just play Raven football all the way to the bowl. You feel me?
I feel that. I'm just saying, winning week 1 in Buffalo ain't gonna prove nothing to me.
It's not about
You know what it
proving.
would
It's
be?
about
It would be a great start.
it's a great
See that?
That's
start.
it.
So that
You know what
if
I'm
they end
saying?
up with the same record as us,
1-0.
we whip that ass in the beginning. You feel me? And we starting like that's what it is. Win one game at a time. So let's
Got
win
the
this
Raiders
first
week
one.
1. We're gonna smack them.
Cool.
Raiders.
Gino party,
You got the Raiders
Gino
week 1. We're
True.
gonna
party.
smack them. Not the corners
Mm.
we
And
got.
it's gonna be
And
an
they got
Ashton
Gentry.
We're
Gentry
gonna smack
party,
them, man.
Oh, they about
nigga.
to run. Oh, he about to try to show out on y'all for real. It's
Who?
gonna that's gonna
Ah,
be
You about to rush for
oh
125.
Who?
Two
Gentry?
in two
tutties.
tutties. In two
Yeah.
god
tutties.
damn.
First
Nah,
game in his
not this year.
debut.
All right, we got
Not
What's
this
the
chill. It's
year.
not
record
ready. It's
for
not time.
rookie
It's not
most
time.
yards?
He
Not
about to
this
come
year.
out there looking
What's
like Clinton Portis, like rookie
Not
Clinton
this year.
Portis.
Not this year. Even if you
Rookie
do get the
Clinton
damn win,
Portis,
he is
rookie
good. Even
Adrian
if you do get the
Peterson.
damn win,
What them Giants and Jets doing though? I don't know which one your team. Peace.
Giant.
Definitely not
Either.
near
You
one of
definitely a
them.
Giants fan.
Definitely not near one of
Cowboys.
them.
So he a
I'm a
Cowboys fan. He
Cowboys
a
That's
fan.
right.
Cowboys
He
fan.
is a Cowboys
He a
fan.
Cowboys fan.
We got y'all in the preseason for real. I think
I
this
don't, I
year.
don't, I don't watch the preseason, so
Yeah, we got y'all in the preseason. That's when we gonna be
I know our first game is
going
against
against
the
each other.
Eagles. Our first game is
Right.
against
They
the
got
Eagles,
y'all. Yeah,
Thursday night.
they
And so you starting
Thursday
0-1?
night.
You
and
starting
Mm-hmm.
then
0-1?
I'm hell no. Uh,
I'm asking.
How you like about your new addition to the team, the new receiver,
with George Pickens,
George Pickens,
come on
the
now.
crash out, the crash out
Our
guard.
offense. Our offense is gonna be crazy. It's the defense I'm worried about.
As
That's what
you
If
I'm
you
should
ain't
worried
got
about.
no
be.
defense, then you ain't got nothing.
That's what I know.
Ask
I'm
Cincinnati.
but I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this though. This year I'm going to Dallas to see a game.
I mean,
So
I
Who
went to
game?
Dallas Ravens last year. Where was you at?
I don't know. You ain't called me.
Two things can be true.
you
Hey yo, hey, brother
you
Chub.
went to Dallas to see it?
Yeah, for sure.
I heard the stadium is crazy. Like it's
You
live.
you heard correct. You heard
Yeah, I'm gonna be
correct.
there this year. I'm gonna be there
Yeah,
this
it's a
year.
lot, yo. That stadium is crazy, bro.
Yeah.
Brother Chub.
Yo,
Give me some thoughts out.
Yeah, you
yeah,
got some
man.
thoughts.
Honestly, to just get that cat news before the show started in real time was just wild, bro. And I was just thinking about, like, just living every day to the fullest like I normally do. Life's precious, you know what I'm saying? You gotta value life. You just never know, you know what I'm saying? So to get that news about the homie, that was damn, that was shocking. Right before the show started, but yeah, that's all I got for my thoughts, man. That's just been running through my mind as we're talking. Certain points, like damn, that really happened. To get that news was just devastating.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bro. Figs just sent me a couple pictures real quick when I hopped off screen. I was scrolling through Figs and sent me some pictures, bro.
Yeah, I got pictures. I got pictures with him. I got pictures. Yeah.
Niggas went to Atlantic City. You know what I'm saying?
Man, we went to
Mobbed out.
Yeah,
Ocean
that's probably the
City
only pictures
for
I
real.
got with y'all. Yo, I got this one picture with bro. You feel me? From when I think Future was at the Pier 6, you feel me?
Pier
And
6, we
I
all
was
we
went to
there.
the pier. I
Everybody
was
we
talking about
there
that show. I
too.
missed that show.
just
Everybody
went
talking about that
down
show.
there, you
I
feel
That
wasn't in
me?
was one
town.
of the greatest nights in Baltimore
I
Yeah,
history.
wasn't. I wasn't in town
it
for that
was.
show. I wasn't in town.
It
That
Everybody
was one
talking
was.
of the
about that shit
greatest
though.
nights in Baltimore history.
I
Yeah,
remember there was like
And
people watching that
me
shit
and
from the
Cat took
boat.
a picture that day, you feel me?
They was
yeah,
watching that from the
bro.
boat. I
That
remember
was
like
Hey, listen, remember Cat came out, you know what I mean, Wolfpack practice?
no, yeah, Wolfpack. He definitely used to come out there. You feel me? Try to practice a little bit. Who did somebody blow up? Nah, was that you?
I don't remember Cat getting blown
Was it?
up.
I think I
No Diddy, no
remember.
Diddy. He might have, though.
Was he playing Russia? Help me remember Holiday, because you probably, you know what I'm saying?
That
Both
might
of
have happened. That might have happened. That might have
Yo,
happened.
you can say it, bro. You feel
That
me? If
might have
that
happened.
Hey
happened.
yo, this is the thing, yo. I feel like it happened.
That might have happened.
But
Yeah, now that you said it, that
but
might have
I
He
but
happened.
ain't
this is
never
the thing
come
though.
back.
I know that happened to Figs though.
It
So
definitely
I
happened
don't
to
know
Fig.
it happened to two niggas, but I definitely know it happened to Fig. We was at Franklin. That was his last practice. You feel me?
He
That was
said,
before I came. That must have been
yo,
before I came up there.
bro, Fig was like, nah, I'm good,
I
bro.
got to go to work tomorrow.
Nigga, like, yo, he was chasing. I gave him a boop, 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 rolled out. This nigga
Yo,
Holiday came and said,
hold on, yo. Hold on, yo. Did this nigga fall asleep? Yo?
I don't know.
Who me?
Take him on the stage, yo.
Who me?
We see it on the playback. Yo don't got to answer, yo. Hey, yo, my nigga, we gotta shut this shit
All right, we
down,
got
yo.
right. We got
So
right.
listen, yo. Appreciate
No, it's
y'all as
just my eyes
always.
be looking low. I was asleep,
All
nigga.
right. Appreciate y'all that be watching. You feel me? Next week, same time, same place. One more time, RP Cat. You feel me? And in the meantime, in between time, let's try to be a little better to the world. So maybe the world might be a little better to you. TraMatic. Whoop.
Whoa.
Where should I begin? My